Anyways, as I was saying, okay, yeah, I mean that's not entirely inaccurate to what I was talking about, Joe. Um, yeah, Tuesday I was
I
all
know.
fucked up. Went to the doctor's and had my eyes dilated. I just couldn't. I was reading the lobby, dilated my eyes, and then back to breathe. And I just started. I've never had my eyes dilated before. I was just suddenly like happening to the birds. Everything. Oh no, this must be a side effect of dilation. Uh, and reading a book while waiting was not a good choice in the eye doctor. Then afterwards they're talking about like, oh, it'll be 48 hours before your eyes are all awesome. And then
48? Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was told. It was more like 6.
Wait, why? Okay, so I'm listening now because I'm done with the reactor. But
to get off that game,
why did you choose to get it dilated?
they wanted to inside my eyeball.
But I mean, we've kind of progressed technology that normally they don't have to do that anymore.
Apparently, what
No
they
one
do.
told me.
Unless your eye doctor just decided we're cheap and we don't want to get that machine.
Was it Ingram?
Can't believe
Pedro,
you
are
let
we clear?
From what I heard, yes, I'm going to confirm in a second again. See if it changed, but from when you started, it was.
Anyways, my eyes
Alright.
were hurting that day. They're talking about I'll go blind if I look at the sun, so wear sunglasses. And then that day, I woke up with a leg cramp, and there was the thing going on with my elbows, and the leg cramp was on the opposite side of my body. So I'm just getting fucked up on every.
Don't do that.
Also, just to really make that day nice, I had woken up early, 5 a.m. to one of those hour like special things that happen at certain times, and that is exact time that the event starts was the same time that we're going 3-hour maintenance.
Mm.
We didn't just wait 10 minutes to let people do the event, and then they had to say fuck. And it's not even like, oh, this just happens. Like, oh, things. It's always during one of those events that the maintenance hits. Like, fucking, they time it because it's not even like, oh, we always do it at like 3 a.m. or whatever. Like, oh, we always do maintenance at 3 a.m. Then why is it happening at 7 a.m.? Oh, we had delayed maintenance because we wanted to make sure you would get fucked over for one KVD.
I'm sure it was 3 a.m. somewhere.
Yes, by that logic, Pedro, why weren't you at the game on time 5 hours ago?
Funny enough, I don't even know what hours it is on your sites.
Where the game should be ending any minute now. We've been playing for 5.
I think they are 6 hours earlier than us.
Disappointingly, I had yet another. We turned in the Arizona that had, and I got. Dad got small. Check for mold. That one. Like, I look at my drink, and I look into the container, drinking like most of it, if left. Slime and mold at the bottom, so I'm awesome. I might have to stop buying Arizona tea.
Yeah. I mean, the fact you haven't stopped yet.
Maybe you should check recall notices.
Yeah, no, every time I look for that shit, I'm getting stuff where it's like, this is my Arizona tea drink. Shit from like 2 or 3 years. Like, this seems to be a thing that's been going on ever since the COVID. So it's like, I understand. Like, for example, Arizona green tea used to be made with pure cane. Now it's just made with white sugar. Like, I understand that things have happened. Quality. Shit, man. The product is just being moldy on average now. I can't drink. I don't enjoy being sick.
But you get so many stories for string.
That's nice.
Maybe
Like,
hold
it's-
on.
it's
Maybe
like-
this is why your dreams have been so weird, because you keep drinking Arizona tea.
I assure you, that's all on my mental.
Mm.
You dare give Arizona credit of my fucking.
Huh?
Oh, I don't like that noise Pat makes. Here
When
votes
he
Greg
talks?
Dice today.
I mean,
Hey.
where is it? There it is. I got it. Got it.
Waiting for Joe to like slap a that was easy.
No, I just have this
Oh.
meme ready at all time.
Posting shit in the channel that I have to scroll up.
Wow, such difficulty.
And people on the stream would be able to see it all the time otherwise. Alright. Have you guys decided on a plan? Are you going to try and reenact every idea I slung your way?
I mean, it's current because this is the issue with Inkson. Like Inkson's kind of idea of this is to keep watch for now because we're only like one day outside the capital. So if they need us, it's easy enough to get to us. It's more to the point that we can't go on the water. We don't know anything about the creatures that are doing this. And with those restrictions, there's not a lot we can do. So he is down to literally like keep watch while we prepare the paper to slam the fucking waffle guy, Argenti.
So we can. I
Yeah,
guess we can try and. If that's a plan, we can try and get a
Because
telescope.
Ciaran's computer is busted. Ingram's character like living in his car, just filing paperwork like a madman this entire time.
That's fine. Do we at least, for in case we decide to do something stupid, can we at least ask for healing shit from him?
Yeah, he can be a fucking bot.
Yeah, he's already a heal bot. To be fair, so
He doesn't even need to be a heal bot. David just needs to give us like the fucking things for as potions.
I don't
We
think
can
he
use them
make.
like that.
I don't think he has those.
He has infusions.
I don't think
It
he
looks-
has that as a recipe, though. That's what I mean.
I know he has some healing ones.
Yes, he did.
I mean,
make-
every time I've seen him heal, it was either
No,
he-
he
with the
gave
Mad Lance,
heal
which I don't know how it
potions.
works.
Oh shit!
or by
what was
just
heal
touching us.
potions he gave to Dr. G. From
No, he has cure serious wounds. He has cure moderate wounds. He has where cure light wounds. Better just didn't read any of them, and no, but he did. You make them into infusions and use the Mad Lance to administer.
I'm mostly saying that, Joe, because 90% of his healing is it touches us and heals a lot more than any of those potions.
I'm incorrect, but he's also just given them to us before with his infusion ability.
how many can you
Uh,
fly that's taking up?
Five,
Five,
4,
four.
2.
Yeah.
So with the fly, it's level 3. So 5, 4, 1. But that's the thing. It's if we want to, you can do it by a day basis. But well, we should also leave him like at least one of each one for his own thing, like for him to use tears to wine and shit like that while filing paperwork.
I would think though, maybe after like another day, if you guys wanted to do anything, you guys did kind of discuss so not much you can. You think maybe just to move things along, would go back to Strasbourg, try and do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to get the. Doesn't. You should
Yeah, I
probably
did
try and get
discuss
the
about
telescope.
how there's not much, not a good thing with the people in town are doing. My own, I think it would be healthier,
Mm-hmm.
but I understand that you guys wanted to like ask them to get supplies.
I mean, I was just going to get supplies.
I'm gonna grab that. And
I was just going to grab that in Strasbourg, yeah.
And I try and find the wrapping bear and turn him into a meal.
yeah, you guys can drop it, but I think I'm 19,000. Okay, I typed in like 90, 20, 10, and it's showing me. Yeah, you guys 19,000 over Strasbourg. During this ride, we could have fill out the paper. So Ingram had planned on going to Alchemist to get an extended fly, and whether or not that would have worked would have been better if him. So I'm going to add a leper call. A contingent of Navy soldiers uh, lounging about in the Strasbourg, like all fucked up from something that happened out, and they don't have a good doctor on. That is what is going to be happening to you. Days you take or whatever. So many soldiers that he has to take care of because you have to on med. Gonna find fault with that.
No.
No, I mean it would
For a
make
sec-
sense if there is a problem happening in the doctors. Is quite literally the best one.
I knew you said
Or one of the
good,
best.
but because of how you said good, I understand Buddha, and like, he's Buddha at that?
Yeah, so
Man.
everyone's Buddha with that. So on your like flyer, the things that you're filling out of want, we can add medical potions to cover up the idea is that like since you don't actually have like permission to sail out, it's not deemed as incredibly dangerous. So while someone at the higher office might be like, "Whoa, no, this is important. We need them to have like a." The idea is that you guys shouldn't be engaging in anything terribly dangerous. Always to find out what's happening, not stop it.
Yeah, I guess like we would ask in this branch of the military. Then, since there's also so many soldiers here, we'd ask if they have any equipment for surveillance or anything of the sort.
Well, that's the thing. That'd be something you get from the court. That's like
Yeah.
I don't think any
Yeah.
soldier's gonna be like, yes, here's my childhood.
Oh no, I understand, but that's the point. Is the point I was trying to make is since so many people are beached, there's a lot of stuff that's not being used.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's fair. Make your access in that regard. So you guys walk into the stack of paper, and you can tell me what they are, and I could guess for a telescope rather than the AK one.
So you're getting the seafaring one.
And
That isn't it what it is?
I don't think they
see.
have names outside of the price.
I think the 2K one is the one that is like handheld.
That's a
I think they're
spyglass.
all.
Spyglass versus telescope.
Yeah, there's a telescope with different magnification and circumstance bonus.
The telescopes are things that go on little tripods.
Yeah.
No, I understand that part. I just didn't remember.
You're just
the word
confusing that with, you
spyglass.
thought the 2K was the spyglass, basically.
Like Pat had that confusion. Spyglass is one.
Do they really not have the 4K one? It's only double the price.
Yeah, but it's only a times 4. So a spyglass is technically a times 2 magnification, because it increases the distance from 10 penalties from 10 per 10 feet per 20 feet. The Masterwork spyglass is per 40 feet, so times 4. If we go by the same thing, the cheapest telescope is times 10, which means it would be a penalty for every 100 feet.
I will say,
Too shabby.
yeah, no,
So it is better to get a telescope if we really want to look at things.
No, it truly. That's another issue. Is like I'm just where it's like, wait a minute, our seeing man ain't here.
Yeah.
We all have decent perception.
Yeah.
While Ingram is being like emergency ordered by someone of like high rank, it's probably just some like person that captains a that is kind of nondescript. I could describe them if you'd like, but there's a chance very human male going to blend into the crowd of humans. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just someone that outranks like captains a boat is ordering him. Oh, you're a medical officer. We're so short staffed on those. You need to help these guys. Like I was technically have orders from someone. It's like you need to help me on this. Lives are at stake. He's like, well, I did take an oath to do anything in my power to not lose my job.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm
Yeah.
making fun of the Hippocratic Oath, but Ingram have sacred mission, everything in his power to not lose his job.
Yeah,
And I guess
fair
if you
enough.
just want to overhear, I wrote this to use it. I just really love it. We're never going to use it time, so I just want you to overhear like two Navy guys that are all talking to you. He has to stay job. He's got orders from over his head. He's in the clear. He can't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Haha. But the joke I wanted to go with is like as you're leaving, you're like two soldiers talking, going like, two longtime friends of just Arcadia to the Empire. They arrived. They made a bet. 20 years time, one of them had become more Mycocan. 20 years later, they meet again. First elf says, I married a human. I had McDonald's for breakfast. I'm a registered voter, and I fly the Mokukus flag in front of my house every day. How about you? The second elf replied, fuck off, knife ears.
It's a good
That's
way to
great.
Alright, so you guys head up to the quartermaster's office, sans doctor, and, there's a short line, and past you carrying boxes of stuff. It's a big metropolis, like Strasbourg is like where a lot of the Navy heading to. Technically, just for clarification, the Navy is still part of the Army. They don't have a very high function, a side job for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys don't really have an air force. You have somebody that commands hot air balloons. So,
Gyrocopters.
yeah, gyrocopters. We need more gnomes in the Air Force, man. This is why they call it the Chair Force. It's the gnomes. Anyways, some people go past you, and when you head up to the quartermaster, you guys might be like shocked a bit. Really, your decision on how you respond to this, but it looks like the man has some like metal work from the back of his like bald head. The dude turns around. He's got like half a faceplate covered in metal.
I mean, it's definitely. I think he's taken aback. I think he's surprised for sure.
I have his mind that I. It's not good. Like I said, I never finished. Don't judge me, but here's some.
I see.
Give you better description, assuming you guys stare at him longer. Because F Doom. It seems like he has a bit of like scarring around where his plate is connected, and he has like a tuft of hair on part of his head that just seems like some kind of. His eyebrows are thin on the side that has eye to have an eyebrow, and he also does not seem to have any ears. So he's not an attractive person to look at.
Okay, so I guess we assume In any of the people or anything, do we get his name?
No, there's no name tag. I don't think. If you want to ask him, he'll.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Where does the quartermaster rank in between us?
Focus. Sorry,
I think
quartermaster
they're
is usually one of those
technically
funny
high
like.
because it's.
Yeah, it's a
I think
pretty
the
good
quarter-
rank, but
Yeah, because they manage all the
Quartermaster
inventory, so they need to have some power, even if it's just when related to that.
No, that's
I
not
remember if he,
necessarily
like,
correct. There is many there in some ships or things of the sort. Quartermasters are simply, quote unquote, soldiers or like other people of low rank that gain essentially authority over a space.
So, by long-standing tradition, they are always commissioned from the ranks and hold the rank of captain or major.
I was gonna say he's some
Although
kind
until
of
the 20th
officer.
century was usually a lieutenant.
Thought it was a lower
Also
officer.
in like he's not out in the field here at the base.
Mm-hmm. Does he have anything that would exemplify what rank he is?
No, he should. He should have that if he's trying to remember. So yeah, I guess he's 04, which does make sense given not necessarily strong given his story.
Hmm.
Like looking at him, I guess I could say with like Kingston's knowledge, having there's a good chance he just suffered sort of great deal battle. Like you know how the Purple Heart is given.
Mm-hmm.
Like he might have just gotten a nice rank and kind of job in battle and shit.
I guess I'd kind of like salute and just go, Major.
Guy goes, at ease. So what you guys looking for? He's like, I assume this is where he dropped down the fucking stack of paper.
Essentially, is like so. I believe the things the things we need is if we want to investigate the bottom of the coast, we'd need scuba equipment.
Want to get 4 scuba equipments? I want to drop that down to 3.
I mean, we'll get 4. Ingram will come back.
Okay.
It's not
He
like we
doesn't.
intend
It's a spare suit, I
on.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we intend on ripping them up.
So, equipments. You only need 1 tank each. Do you want?
How long does a tank last?
I do believe
I mean,
it's
that's a
an
good
hour.
question. I don't remember.
But that's
I'm also going to check the.
It looks like an air tank lasts. That can't be right. So short.
Well, again, you could always make that. Like, if we're talking about modern air tanks, they can last anywhere between an hour and a half, depending on the
just how modern
composition.
it
But
would be, though, because we're talking about like air able to make in like 100 late 80.
well, yeah, that's why I'm saying 6 minutes is a decent choice.
Doesn't that also depend on the?
Wait, hold up.
I'm no professional scuba diver.
Hold up. What's the link that you have for it?
Tank nets.
Or because the air tank I'm looking at, each pressure air tank is a little smaller than half the size. Okay, I'm looking at a pressurized air tank. The regular air tanks,
Yeah, right.
there for 1 minute. The pressurized is an hour.
Yeah, get the one that lasts an hour. It's better.
Yeah. I was about to say, hold up. Where are you looking at?
I think 2 each. What do you guys think? 2 each.
I mean,
into-
considering how far we are supposed to go,
They
we probably
weigh
don't need.
30 pounds. I cannot carry 2.
Yours is
That's
small.
30
You
pounds
also-
for small. Yeah, that's 30 pounds small.
As I was going to say, I don't think we plan on being that long underwater, so one's probably enough.
Okay, then one for
Because we are
each.
not going that. Because we are still maintaining the thing of not going too far off the coast.
Yeah.
Now
One
hold
for
up
each
here.
suit.
Process of refilling the air tank requires 5 GP craft alchemy. Failure to destroy the tank. Pat could refill this.
Yes, but
Yeah.
not underwater.
Not on, you're right, not underwater, but
But
the
again, I
idea
don't
of
think we're going
having
to
the
stay that
spare-
long underwater.
the idea of having the spare was for switching it out like on
Mhm.
multiple trips. But you could just refill the mother.
Nice.
So yeah, probably just one each.
I
Yeah, just
also
one each
like
side.
the idea of Pat's as like evasion tactics underwater and just takes out the tank off.
There's
and puts it in
also
his
something
mouth.
that we can do. There's something called artificial gills.
Okay, Pat. I see how it is. Cunt.
As long, basically, the gills will draw in oxygen from the water. As long as you spend a move action each round squeezing a pump.
I mean, how much
Want
is
that
that?
instead?
That is 50 gold. It weighs 15 pounds. It also lasts an hour. But the thing is,
Fire.
you don't have to. Yeah, it lasts an hour before the particulates clog it up.
It
Can
requires
it be
way more attention.
researched?
I mean, I
Yes,
don't think.
but it basically, Krugar
see the
could
advantage.
Also, wait.
carry one of them just in case
Hold on.
some shit happens.
If
I was gonna say, I
artificial
can
gears
see
are
the
submerged
advantage
more
there.
than 100 feet below the surface, they take 1d6 points of damage per round until they're brought into shallow water or rupture from the pressure. We are probably going to be 100 feet below at some point.
Well, we'll see. But I think
And I
the
was gonna say,
pressurized.
I could see the benefit to the artificial that like an oxygen tank is a way more pretty piece of candy for someone.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna shoot us. So the kind of the point is we'll take the pressurized tank for now, and maybe as Pat was saying, one of those if they have it.
They can give Pat an arc. No, Joe. It's like
I don't
can see-
want one. I was just bringing up that that's something
Okay.
that we have.
It's
There's
like,
also something called a siphon ray.
I was just saying, like, in the idea of like, let's say a big like eel like from Mario 60 goes to like bite you guys. I could see the tank being destroyed easily. It's just a larger thing.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking do eels attack things bigger than them? But I guess even if not a eel, it's something else. So yeah, that's
I mean,
redundant.
To be fair, David, unless it's something big, I don't think it'll do much damage to the thing itself comparatively to some gills that we just have.
There's also
Like-
something that I gotta find it.
I
Yeah,
don't believe you.
air crystals.
Oh, those things. I believe those are. Well, I understand they are alchemy, but those seem things that you just get in Arcadia.
No, they're
Sound-
they're alchemically grown crystals.
Also, they only last a minute though.
I mean,
Yes, but they also have negligible weight.
yeah. I mean,
Yes, but
you
they
Weight
did
is a
cost-
concern for me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pat
but they
did
also
ignore
cost
the-
money.
Pat did ignore the first thing I said, but for sure.
I understand Pat saying there's like an alchemist.
You're telling me that I can't grow crystals with chemicals because you're wrong.
No, the
I don't think
first
we're
thing
talking
I
about those crystals.
specifically the first thing I say is like I know that's an alchemical thing.
No, I just think that Pat's ignoring the idea that they're strictly. He doesn't want to entertain. They exist. That's the idea. Anyways, did you still want your telescope, or I mean, fucking diving suit's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The telescope is to see its range. The diving suit is more to explore to see if something carried the boat up here.
All right, this is a telescope for the mission. So they expect it back. So
Yeah.
it gives you a crate and a rectangular.
Understood.
Anything else in these papers for hand off to?
Do they have?
Actually, can they offer rations considering we are in a place where food is limited?
No, I don't think they can.
They can offer you like actual rations. It's not like vegetable sailors. I guess.
I mean, I just want
will
rations in the sense
be
that
in
because we can either drive away to buy some, you can go fishing, or you can just have some in case you fell at fishings and don't go away.
Well, everything else I could just hand wave is in sense what he's. Question is, what if you say this town really? That's what you would. Question is how you'd ask for it.
I
I
think
was
that
just.
Now
Uh,
you're just leaning into fucking major mark here. That I need.
I don't think that one would go for the quartermaster. That technically needs to be someone else to order.
No, it's the quartermaster still.
Hmm.
If you start saying that, I'll say like, don't worry about it. We'll get it outside.
Yeah, I was more saying food specifically for us, but yeah, I guess we can just get it
We'll
outside.
get it outside.
Yeah. The quartermaster mark here is going to be going. Oh, you guys, sure you don't need some new shit came in? I think they're cream flavored or
Gimme.
gimme.
Green?
Yeah, when Greg says gimme, he just goes, what shit? And he like leans over the like quartermaster desk and sees the rat. He's like, whoa.
That's one of our specialists.
Well, the idea that he leans the desk when I should have probably specified it looks much like the main office quartermaster area. Quartermasters are behind some kind of glass, so he can't lean forward.
Not as the he leans,
idea
the
of
glass
him-
just
yeah,
shapes around
we-
him.
No,
He
I
leans forward, there's this
gimme,
glass
and my
sticking out of his
hands come
flesh.
over the counter.
Yeah, tiny
Right.
hands go over the corner. He's like, who said that? And then Greg just pulls himself up to the pull up. Yo!
I'll take 20.
Yeah, dude. He'll slide you like one Gutu. It's like something that's not even from paperwork. Try. You care what flavor? If you're actually just gonna eat it right here on the spot, Pat, it is some kind of like sweet cream
I
flan
care
thing.
not for the flavor.
Oh, okay. I'll be
It's
back.
the-
I gotta Stan and
okay.
Patty finish.
It's the texture that he craves.
I am a rat. The only time I care for
Correct.
flavor is when I go to the cheese lounges in in Noxum.
Greg Queso at it again.
That's right. They're cheese lounges. Noxum Underground is run by rat folk who cleans the sewers. That's right. They gotta have their own places. They got cheese bars and cheese lounges. Anywhere from Provolone Salon de Fromage exquisite lounges to hole in the wall cheese bars called the Swiss hole.
As an European, I feel offended.
Why?
I mean, mostly your pronunciation.
It was French.
I know.
I said
And
it
I said-
correctly.
Eh,
How would you say it then?
I'm also giving you shit.
That's fair. It's fair. I did speak French.
Which is an insult on their own.
It's insulting to speak French.
I dislike the French language. Probably because I had to learn it in school. I was bad at it and I didn't enjoy it.
That's the thing. The French language is the one that's like it's the one that our school for like most our schools force us to learn.
Yeah. Funny enough, English is a choice, but French you need to.
What? Do you mean English is a choice?
I mean, before high school, I only had it as a.
That changed within 2 years, better.
Maybe I haven't been to school in a while.
No, it's in the sense that I went to school 2 years after you, and it's the point that in it changed where English became the obligatory language and French became an elective.
Okay, because before it was until fourth grade, it was only optional from extra classes. Possibly on fifth and sixth grade it was, but I don't remember those years. I don't remember in high school where we had to choose between English and Spanish. So you
No,
could technically do the
it's
entire school life without ever learning English, which some people did.
specifically in middle school. It became like it became like countrywide. In middle school, you always take English, even in preschool there were English classes. In middle school, you had the choice of learning English and an option between Spanish and French. I
Oh.
learned Spanish because I was going to Spain in a couple months when that happened.
You guys say in character that was important for me?
No.
Most no, just waiting for you, man.
Yeah.
Technically no, but I did world build I did world build a bit.
What Crack likes?
The Knoxum cheese lounges.
Cannot imagine that there are that many of them. Go on.
The not the Knoxum Underground. Its maintenance network is run by mostly rat folk, correct?
Yeah.
So they
Like
have their
underground.
own little social circles where either from small little cheese bars called the Swiss Hole or exquisite lounges called Provolone Salon de Fromage.
They
Do
they
actual
only
rat folk like cheese that much?
They do in this world.
Okay.
they
That's the
drink
thing. Pat's inner circle does. They're outcasts.
they,
Yeah,
What
I
do you
could see
mean
Pat
outcast?
owning. Pat owns.
I mean, to be
it.
fair, you're in
Like,
an
what should we
orphanage, so you
name
probably
it?
don't have much family.
Like Pat's like cohorts and minions are being. Pat goes is like, what's this about a Swiss hole? They're like, we're opening cheese lounges. And you're like, that's a good idea.
yeah, no, they they drink Mac and Mimolet or Brie and grapes.
But yeah,
Sure,
Pat, things like this.
no, there are actually two gins that are made by being infused with cheese.
Oh yeah, that's like main menu, and then then you got the really crappy ones. They've got what they call sewer cheese and toilet wine.
Crack made both of them. Both of them have killed people.
Toilet wine. They don't need. Mark comes back with his salmon sandwich. Being
Oh, if there is one, I would like to know if there's an attachment for an amphibious and gun.
Isn't that the dry loads?
Amphibious and gun.
got one already.
No,
Switch out one of your guns with a needle. What happened?
no, there is an amphibious. There is an amphibious thing that can be put in any weapon attached to most any firearm. When this is done, this modification becomes a part of the weapon. Installing this modification. So it's essentially it fires flechettes instead of regular ammo while it has this thing.
Yeah, like I said, needler. I thought you had switched out one of your guns with an amphibious.
No,
Oh, I thought you did that the very first part of the session. Last mission.
no, we
Okay.
didn't get permission because we weren't going to enter the water. Supposedly.
All right, what am I buying?
Didn't get permission to a boat. I thought you were still. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can ask for a needler. You're just getting the attachment.
Yeah, I was just getting detached putting it in my main gun with my because my main gun is as an MK1 empowerment to as well on it. So I'm just amphibious on your on Primus 2. It's called amphibious. It costs 2K, and it's a slot and magazine slot. It's tier 1.
I guess if it's just a like with a
Yeah, just a borrowing.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just take also some flush hits, and that's it. That's it for me, at least.
All right. Something that I'm just now reading because it's way down there. The pressurized air tanks. We have to use a standard action to take a breath. So you still have to be holding your breath when you're not using your standard action.
That's, I guess.
Do the regular air tanks that last 6 minutes have that?
No.
Should we
Sure.
get one of each then?
There's also where is it?
No,
There's
that's
another one.
not for the weight. That would be the best option.
I'm gonna find it. There's another one called compressed air, another item. It lasts 1 minute, or no, 10 minutes. For a medium creature. And it's basically a jar with a breathing apparatus on it. It weighs 10 pounds, 50 gold. 10 minutes for a medium creature, 20 minutes for a small creature. But it doesn't take an action.
Best one.
Yeah, like basically when air tanks, pressurized air tanks are basically for not fighting.
I mean, it's what we're supposed to do, and also you don't need to breathe every round.
No, but they still only last an hour mechanically.
Can be refilled.
Yeah, the other one, all of the other ones are consumables, or at least they don't mention a refillable.
Yeah, they don't mention a refillable. I mean, compressed air. I mean, it's a jar that
Yeah, but
you could
these
possibly refill, but still.
I mean, these ones were made to be refilled. That's the difference. So I think it's better just takes these.
And again, we are at least currently we are not planning on really fighting down there, so you don't need standard actions that much.
Yeah.
And when we do, you just hold your breath for 6 seconds.
I was about to say, you guys can hold your breath for an inordinate amount of time.
I don't
It's
actually-
double your con
What?
score, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean-
which I said, an inordinate amount of time.
double.
like-
Some
Oh yeah,
people-
that's 30 for me.
I do like that because of my armor, I actually can get more time.
Oh yeah, and
My
I
armor
need to
gives me
not.
con.
I need to not wear my armor. Oh, 6 times its Constitution modifier score before drowning. Apparently.
Yeah, you really long. Like,
Yeah, it's a number of minutes. So in my case, it's I can hold my breath for 90 minutes.
Any character can hold their breath for a number of rounds equal to twice their Constitution score.
See, it was I said 6, and this is monster rule, so I guess it's. This is old breath ability, I guess.
Yeah, the hold breath ability is better because you're made to
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, that
If the
was.
character takes a standard or full round action, the remaining duration of the character can hold their breath is reduced by 1. That's why you have so long. After you lose all those rounds, you must make a DC 10 Constitution check every round in order to continue holding your breath. Each round, the DC increases by 1. Don't fail, because if you do, you immediately fall unconscious.
Well, then,
So Joe gets the amphibious attachment.
does anyone else need anything? I was asking if anyone else needed anything.
I would like some air crystals.
Guy hands you
How many?
the price.
50 gold.
You won't find them this clean in Arcadia.
And then
Shit's clean.
There's a pack of gum, and you go check, and there's just
Can you fucking imagine we die because he gave us actual mint strips?
and
crystal
were we
bag.
deciding that? What did we decide that we
The
got?
idea of Greg
The
going-
pressurized air tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pressurized.
the pressurized air. The idea of Greg being like, "Hey, this bag of air crystals is short something, man, blowing up."
Mhm.
I'm not paying for the air tank, right?
No, this is the assumption that Ingram.
Okay.
It's also the assumption that the tanks and the things will come back.
That's
you
fair.
came in here with paperwork, handed it off, and he's looking at it and handing you.
Mhm.
I'd also like one compressed air ride.
What?
Press D, right? Is that what you heard?
Compressed air. You know what? Never
So the one
mind.
that is a
Never
jar.
mind. Don't worry about it.
Ladder.
No. It's called compressed air. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Longer lasting than.
Yeah, less 10 minutes. Or 20
Oh,
minutes
this
for
is
me.
the thing you're talking about.
Yeah, the one that is 50 gold, less weight, but only less 10 minutes or 20 for
You
you.
want one? Like, sure.
Yeah, but there's no action economy for it.
That's the thing. It's good if you know you're going to dive and start punching things. Not good, and you're actually just walking across the ocean.
The thing is,
I'm
I mean-
just saying.
I mean, the way I'm viewing it is Pat's always talking about how he has like no weight to carry stuff, but he'll take this 10-pound thing in case he needs actions.
So carrying the compressed air tank, I've breached 100 pounds. I am now a heavy load.
I mean, we'll also be floating.
Also,
I
I'm
should
sure
go
not going to
look
bring
at
all of your.
aquatic.
I think like being underwater would do something with you.
Yeah, you
It's saying to do
think.
something with mine because I dropped my armor, so I'm a lot lighter now.
Like lifting a 20-pound barbell, or I don't know what. You know, like lifting like a pound barbell probably works differently in water. And
Yeah.
so I'll press air on a maybe. We're not. That's doing.
Do you
Got
need
your
anything?
telescope. You got some crystal. Oh, yeah, you want some healing potion?
Yeah, I mean, we can still take them from Ingram, but if he needs them here, then yeah, we'll take some.
I was just gonna give track of the idea that we didn't have to mess with ink.
Okay. Wait, how many are they giving us?
Let's give you each dignified.
Okay, so
Want to take 3 hits and fight over your moderates?
no, I'll take a serious and 2 moderates.
Same.
Just crack. I'm dying, bro. Give me the 3 serious. No, he's too deep in the tank. The air tank.
Oh yeah, can we just put Greg inside of the air tank bottle?
Can we shoot him from
No.
the air tank bottle?
Maybe.
What?
Oh, you know what we can do? Air's flammable, so if we find the enemy, we just send Greg with all of our tanks to just blow them up.
Okay.
Air is not flammable.
Oxygen's flammable. And
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
that's
we
what's
have-
cool
yeah.
off.
We are not breathing flammable air.
Actually, I think they are still.
No.
They're oxygen bottles.
Yeah, not pure oxygen. That's still That still would be considered poison.
Yeah,
It's
True.
basically compressed air that you breathe
that's
right
how
now.
people get
It's
high,
mostly
Pedro.
nitrogen.
I really like the idea of like on my Coke. I figured out how to do oxygen tanks this water.
Why are they all dying?
Yeah, I just imagine it's like a scientist like scratching his head and a bunch of like sailors like floating like dead on the seas. Like, I may have made a slight miscalculation.
Take 2. Pure nitrogen tanks. Since apparently you breathe oxygen. The idea of scientists. That's what wrong. Oxygen or pure nitrogen. We hit pure helium. It was funny for a day, but still there were deaths.
They're hilarious, but it was still deaths.
Tried pure uranium, but most of the people died before they got to sea.
Wait, hold on. I think we're forgetting something. That's right. We're forgetting flippers.
I thought that was in the scuba gear.
What's Flipper doing here?
Chaining them to big anchors and throwing them
What
down
the
to see how
fuck is
long.
scuba gear?
I meant that as a general statement, like
Anyway.
diving suits and flippers. Plus,
What you
Well,
didn't say? You just said we just said air tanks, did we not?
no, I said scuba gear at the start.
Yeah, but then we just started saying item by item.
No, I think Pat was talking about the testing. Forgot about.
What?
Oh, great. Talking about the party for.
Yeah.
Okay, so scuba gear would be consisting of a diving suit and flippers, correct? And a mask.
Yes. Comes with it. You guys opted to get pressurized air tank.
So it's the things on the deep diving suit or just a diving suit?
Just a diving suit.
It's
There's a deep diving suit.
Yeah, David made a deep
Yeah,
diving suit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Oh.
find the actual items so I know
Oh,
what
the deep
bonuses I
diving
have.
suit is just the fucking bottom walkers.
Yeah, it's that. We're like, please don't get that. Like, you guys are swimming in frogmen and walking across to the bottom, going like, "Can you guys hear me?" And you're just out inside underwater hearing.
Ingram heard it though. He's
Okay,
still
so
in Strasbourg, but he heard it.
And Strasbourg.
So we have a total of a +3 to swim, if I'm seeing things correctly.
Do believe so.
At least the
I will
diving suit
be
appears to be a
right back.
+1, while the flippers are master flippers or normal
+2.
flippers.
I don't see any normal flippers.
True, I only found those, so you're probably right. So it's a +3 total. Wait,
Now the question is,
actually, wait. Actually, the master flippers are only +2 to perform complex maneuvers underwater or swim through rough waters.
Yeah, it's a +2, just some weirdly specific.
Yeah, so not just for normal swimming.
Okay. I feel like there was you guys wanted to describe here opting to do that plan. I don't think you're asking for.
Yeah, I don't think we are doing the ice plan, no.
Currently. Okay, put get that on. Well, I don't remember. I'm more leaning towards saying that we forgot, so later I don't want to give it to you. Quickly, if there's something else you want to ask Mark for.
the underwater goggles. I was trying to find the specific item.
Is that not part of the diving suit?
No.
Huh. Making sure it's not something ridiculously priced.
No, it's 5 gold.
Yeah,
It even in the description, these inexpensive.
Oh, it's just so you
Right,
can
yeah.
actually see.
Yeah,
Water.
it's so we can. It
Do
it means
perception
we
checks.
can see in underwater like someone who's aquatic.
have 4 diving suits, 4 goggles, 4 pressurized air tanks, and Masterworks in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, alright, well, sorry for specifying all that. When I said diving suit, I kind of assumed, like, I assumed you got, like, a frogman suit. Ensemble?
Yeah.
The only thing about assuming this guys is that I didn't know most of these items existed separately.
I didn't know they were separate either. I just assumed it was a diving suit plus 1 swim. But, yeah.
And then
Goggles?
I'll also ask for 4 underwater pins.
Ends?
Yes, so we
Those
can't
writing
talk
ends.
underwater. Yes, 4 underwater pins and 4 underwater sheets with the transparent sheets to cover them.
Talk to these fucking items. But yeah, you can have them.
I like how Pathfinder is like some basic things don't exist, but if you want everything you need to do anything underwater, it exists as separate items.
All right,
I know,
there's 2 aquatic adventure things. There's the aquatic adventures and then there's Blood of the Sea. Of course they brought things. In fact,
No,
did you know that
yeah.
there's aquatic races, sea races? Did you know that you can be a Grindylow? It's a octopus goblin. Did you
Oh,
know
God.
you could be a shark man? Don't tell Steven.
Why not?
Because he's gonna make a shark woman every game.
I mean,
Always.
if it's not a shark person, he'll just do something else person.
Oh, okay. He may not be willing to give me this because we have so much already. An underwater compass.
What's the price?
20 gold.
Back.
Give it back. I hand him
Okay.
2 bills.
No, I mean,
By give
like,
it back, I just mean we need to deliver after using.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, give it back. It's like, oh.
No, it's he gives it to you on the assumption that once you are done with your mission, you won't need it anymore. Give it back to them.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Some of
that
these
is
things
the
they
plan.
hand off to you. Some of these things they hand off to you, they assume is not coming back. Like, for example, every single one of those needles Joe took, they're ready to not get those back.
Fair.
The
Yeah, but that's
attachment,
because they
however,
get shot. So
the attachment, however, they would like back.
I thought it became part of the gun.
They're just the
I can,
deassemble it.
yeah, I can just detach him with the 20 minutes for with 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the good things the upgrades have over enhancements is that you can just trade them off as needed.
Oh, and I asked for an aquatic pinger, but this time I'm paying for it because I want to keep it.
What a pink.
A small chime that causes a ring underwater. It can be clearly heard for up to half a mile away, and for each half mile, it's a -2 penalty to perception.
David, are you looking at
Okay.
Strasbourg?
Okay, I'm looking.
Yeah, you can do this, but in real life.
But there's the question of like, okay, like first off, Pat, you're at Strasbourg. You definitely have all this aquatic shit. Buy it. Sure. I was gonna say, are you sure you want to get something that basically alerts every living thing around your presence?
I mean, to be fair, if we can swim to the monster, we can make the monster swim to us.
We don't even know if it's a monster.
I don't know. It's just there's stuff in the water for sure.
I know, but that doesn't mean everything's gonna come to you.
That's fair.
I mean,
guess
some
if
things
I
will probably
was-
just run away.
I was gonna say, I guess even if I was a shark and I was hungry, made a sudden weird noise, might not check on it.
Now
Hey, what's up?
there's just one question now. Whether or not to get Remora pads.
What does it do?
Hold on.
They allow us to stick things together. Even two creatures together.
How much is it?
5 gold. But I don't know if we'd be using them or not. Like, it'd be a way that we could stick something to, like, if we find something on the bottom, or we gotta carry someone who's unconscious and they still have to swim, you could stick a Remora pad to them and stick them to Krogar or Kingston or not me.
I mean, I'm down if you just want to get some. Isn't that an alchemical item?
Yes.
I
There's
walked
something here!
I walked downstairs with my headset, so I have no idea how much like weird static happened on.
I don't want
Nothing,
Masterwork
Richard.
flippers anymore.
Why?
Because they're swim fins.
Because Pat's gross little rat folk doesn't enjoy wearing shoes.
I found something that's ridiculously cheaper. 1 silver piece. Swim fins. Add 10 feet to your swimming speed, but reduce your base speed by 5.
Yeah,
So
that
it
does
doesn't give
seem
you a
better.
bonus to swim checks, but it just makes you swim faster.
I mean,
And
10
considering
feet.
that flippers are
Swi-
very specific on what they do, yeah, this one's will technically be better.
Yeah.
Trimming root didn't get the core.
What does the car do anyways for you to try and get it?
Gives me an incredibly tiny buff that's virtually unnoticeable.
How much does it sell for?
Currently, like $300 real dollars.
Yeah.
I'll just stay with my Genshin,
Exclusivity.
where the things I need to pay are a lot more. It's either you pay or don't get them.
As soon as I said $300, I just heard and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ. Price is
So
shooting up though. When it came
did
out, it
in-
was like $100. It tripled its price since.
None, I'll just look.
All right, so you buy it. You still buying the pinger?
Yes.
All right,
It's mine now. Forever.
time.
Yeah, it's like a... Let's see,
Okay, that is for sure.
a small
Oh,
chime is designed to be used after submerging
the pinger in water, you lower a mint mallet into a dry hollow. Strange-looking thing in my mind. Acme-esque. But I mean, it's 6 gold, so like, fucking year.
Oh, it's an animal gear.
this is kind of what the normal, like the current ones look like the base current ones. So yeah, when you say Acme, I get you.
Okay. Certainly a lot larger than you think it is. Pinger. But like that's like for one thing. Let me go back to the pinger. I already closed. But have a weight.
No.
half a pound. Half
Okay,
a
never
pound.
mind. Sure, never mind. I was gonna
Oh,
say
sorry,
like
I'm
if
checking the wrong
it's
one.
weightless, it makes me think it's really. And
Yeah.
no, half a pound. Like an air crystal, it's weightless and a fucking stick of gum. Like
I mean, if anything, you could also say it's a technological pinger, and it's just like one of our modern pingers where you have a little
Yeah.
battery and it goes bing.
Yeah, for example, there's this one too. This one is the same image, but has another a woman also with it, with another one that's more portable.
sure, you probably don't want a technological. One less thing of battery having to keep track of.
Fair. Let's see. What
Guys?
did Ingram get?
Ciaran was planning on getting a extended fly, but because Ciaran's not here, can't like have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
No, I'm looking. Apparently, when he asked us what we think we would need for this, when he got it, he just ignored all our suggestions
That's stupid.
because we
I mean-
didn't get anything.
he's also the point that he's busy and he's using his extras to heal the sick. So
I know, but how dare him not? How dare he not get
How,
alter
how-
self?
how very dare he?
I also said animal shape, and he also didn't get that.
He has a lot of suggestions, but then just doesn't use them.
I was about to say when you said animal shape, Mark's gonna be like, "Oh, we don't got none of those." Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, I do believe this is all for us. Anything else?
Not really, no.
Yeah. So
I
thank
don't
you.
know how Greg is
Taking it.
carrying out the other 19.
We'll help.
I don't know what you mean.
The good cubes are going to be ordered now, not before.
No, he's got them. He's got them now.
Greg just goes, "Let me show you a magic trick." Now they're here.
Saying, I thought Greg said he was on like I thought Pat was saying he's on like the precipice of heavy load.
Oh no, I am on a heavy load, but that's from the pressurized air tank.
Oh, so yeah, no,
It
that's
weighs
fair, I guess.
it weighs 30 pounds, man.
I guess
I
that's
like that
fair,
because-
whatever the fuck Gucci. Yeah, whatever the fuck like 19 extra Go-Gurts weigh if someone else just.
A tenth of a pound.
Also, I do
You-
like that because I'm
You are
dropping my.
carrying You walked in here and you're walking out with 2 pounds of Go-Gurt. And it's all the same flavor. You have fucking like bland flavored Go-Gurt.
So
Saying like if I had 20 Go-Gurts and they were all fucking caramel flavored, I'd be upset.
Just sounds like a hater.
I'd be upset if I had caramel flavored yogurt. So
You hate fucking flan Go-Gurt. Why did you buy 20 of them? Why'd you get 20 of them?
because I was running low, and I threw one at a kid. Remember?
Yeah, I guess you did. My man's just like, we got dessert flavored meals. Like, I'll take 20. I hate these.
I never said I hated them.
So Pat hates
Pat
caramel.
hates them,
Goo.
Greg likes them. That's fair. You guys, the quartermaster. I assume you go past Ingram and wave at him. Next fucking set of 20.
I imagine that he waves at us with the entrails of the person he's fixing.
That's a terrible.
Like, bye! Now, where was this place? Right here.
This guy came here from the plague. He's being treated for cancer.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm sure Ingram is going to at least find the person who's like, oh yes, I broke the leg. And like, you also have like this really specific disease that is killing you. I have what now?
I was waiting for like some dude like, oh, I sprained my wrist and he amputated. Really making Ingram like fucking. Ciaran's gonna listen to this VOD later and be, why are they making me sound so?
Yeah,
Hey, it didn't matter sound
Johnny,
incompetent.
You know why?
I said I was searching a thing and they found another.
that
That's
was a
common.
good joke, David.
What?
That was a good.
That he's gonna listen to the VOD.
Yeah.
Kierman, if you're watching to the VOD, you should have just played with us. I know you have a computer problem, but fuck that.
Joe, you wanted to go out into town and buy a bunch of.
I was just going to buy a bunch of provisions from what I saw that they were lacking.
Kind
So
of just
food.
lacking food.
And people, technically.
I'm
Oh,
not
can
going
I
to buy
throw out the
people.
idea of you hiring a sail out dead and it happens?
I think you did.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that again? Because I think that's a good idea.
I'm okay, thank you.
I mean, they're kind of expensive unless we find really bad. Well, I guess if you're throwing them away, you can find bad ones.
I was about to say, it doesn't say whatever. You're gonna pay for them. They'll die like everyone else.
We found like the thing that we are in the mod as in basically just the level 1 group that is doing the first job. Is like, we have everything to you. You just need to sell and not die.
I mean,
What could kill us? I don't know. You're selling.
it's
Are
also
It's a level 7 encounter.
I mean, it's very funny, David, when it's essentially is, yes, we're gonna send them. They will have special instructions. What it is? Well, they just need to keep rewinding this this
Audio box,
recorder.
the
This
recorder.
this recorder. You know?
Weird instruction they keep telling us to do.
Yeah. It's
Can you
almost.
imagine like the fucking black box in that thing where it's an audio tape that says
Mhm.
I mean, I thought you were going to say like the last thing's like. So this is why. Ah.
when you were
I mean,
making that,
we've
like,
heard that there's no
quiet
confusion.
yell,
Probably.
I was doing the quiet yell. I was hearing the like fucking "There will be blood," like fucking you're hearing Metal Gear Revengeance happening outside. Okay, guys, we gotta abandon this mission to fucking find Jack the Ripper. I ain't part of this.
It's more that the thing was in the cabin and they weren't. But yeah, I think this is good. I'll just. I think. I mean, our car can carry a lot, so.
We now have
Yeah,
an Ingram's
was-
amount of space inside.
I asked like, so what kind of provision? Worth like how much food?
Sure, 200 gold seems good.
But save me on time. Do you know how much 200 gold is?
I mean, it depends on the things that I buy, but.
Well, it's fair. Like if you just get 200 things of potatoes, I'm sure you get way more potatoes than if. Actually, probably is. Go to Pathfinder.
I mean, you should probably get things that last, since we are buying food for more than just a few days.
So if I were alcohol, ooh, shit. All right. A 10-pound bag of turnips is 2 silver pieces. Are you sure you want to stick to 200 gold? Granted, we could still say 200 gold, and you're including spices and better food.
Sure.
But like 10
But
pounds
let's
of
say-
turnips, that feeds a family, boy.
I mean, there's also like dried meats that are fairly more expensive.
That's true. All right, so when you buy
Some
them,
cheese, put some cheese for Rack.
you probably loaded up like 300 some pounds of.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the armored wagon you're bringing, or is it his
Yes,
fucking?
it's
No,
the
because they
armored.
didn't want to bring the armored one.
Okay. Does bitch van carry that much?
I was going to check that.
I mean, if
Yeah,
the
them
bitch,
Control
bit-
F always takes so long.
if the
That's-
bitch van doesn't, we can just go get the armored one.
Yeah, that's why
Okay,
I like
Steam
making-
Wagon. Loads. The carriage roof can carry 200 pounds of cargo, so we need to. I don't think that's counting the.
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
just
like
the coal?
you're missing a
Wait.
person now. Like there's a whole Ingram travel carry.
no, but
Actually,
there's
I think it's counting. I think it's counting the coal, so it's probably full in that scenario.
go to the way.
Not part of the cargo. Got a cargo.
Okay, because it's exactly the same, so I thought it was.
Well, no,
But
coal.
okay, so yeah, it's 200.
Coal counts for if you have like the thing filled with coal, and then what Ingram did at the beginning of the campaign was he then loaded that much coal on top of the roof.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Like that counts against it because it's not inside the car.
I'll say this specifically because of Ciaran. I think we should just take his car just to go get our other car.
Oh, and leave the
Fair
car
enough.
for him to come back to us after he's done.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay. So yeah, the armored wagon is 4 4 tons of weight. Although it's
Yeah.
taking account the actual this one does say it's taking account the 3,000 of gold I have inside.
So you guys are all three of you outside of the car, like barely driving, like heads out the windows, going like armored car as you like drive past the rat bear, and it's like this motherfucker coming back. I'll be ready for them. And then the next day, you guys are driving 2 cars down the road, being like armored car to the beach, and the rat bear is there in the road, being like, all right. Now, are you ready for the? Like you don't even let him begin.
Well, at this time the ramming damage is 3d8.
Yeah, and then this time you actually kill the bear.
Can we take him as extra food now?
You want it?
It's still food. I'm sure someone will use it.
I'll let you.
I can't believe you're doing this to him, Pedro.
Well,
Like,
I guess
look-
we have a dry bear meat. Not dry, but yeah, I guess we have a bear
Look
meat
at
now.
him.
Look at him. Look at what you killed. Oh no, he didn't even kill. It's so fun. Good, Joe. Very good. Jesus Christ, I didn't even think of that. I
Well,
was
he's
just
dead now and he's going to
imagining-
be meal.
I was imagining just a fucking brown bear every time that talked. But this is so much worse.
So, by the way, how many days is the trip from Noxum to here, so I can discount the coal?
Same speed as the day. It's
They are not the same speed.
Yeah, they're not
faster.
the
They're
non-armored
regular.
one.
Okay, then it'll be how much faster?
It's half the speed,
Half the speed. Right. All right. It
Yeah,
takes
that's
fucking-
why I wanted more
and it also
efficient fuel.
consumes a lot more fuel.
All right. It takes you fucking 4 days from Oxum.
I think I need to buy more fuel because it's 100 is for an hour, 100 pounds. So it's 4 days of roughly how much hours of traveling?
Well, it holds 4,000 pounds of coal.
3,000.
3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Since it's just normal driving, we'll just double time it and we'll change between who drives. So we'll just go
Okay, so
full days, David, instead of just driving most of the day.
I guess that would give us. I'm just trying to see in hours so I can see how much coal we should remove.
Well, is really a negligible. Would just say that you hit stations.
I mean, you
Yeah,
say
true.
that, but we also have to fill when we're traveling days like this. We're going through it at an exorbitant rate.
Let's say this. How much is it to get a full load of coal?
Full coal is 60 gold.
How long does that last? Does it say there?
I guess let me see. It's 3,000, so it will be. Why is math suddenly out of my head? So it's 100 per hour, so it's times 30, so 30 hours.
30 hours, okay.
Oh, and also
Oh.
technically, I guess what it says, the firebox can be filled for enough for 22 hours. So I guess it won't matter for this scenario, but yeah, we can technically have a bit more.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Fucking 60 gold is a fill up.
I'll say this. We spend it. I'll just go to party stuff and deduct that.
Again, the armored wagon is not something you're supposed to be as a ride car.
It will be more useful, I guess, when we go farther and we actually take things like trains to go there.
The armored wagon is a kill dose. That's what its purpose is for.
I mean, to be fair, we should upgrade some.
I mean, yeah, as we get money, we can start to make it better.
Yeah, we were
So
talking
Greg,
about
if you
getting,
want to
like,
learn how to upgrade cars, start by learning how to make them more fuel efficient.
dude, we just need to get like a myth fucking. That's
Coal,
Coke,
not coal.
Coke idea.
Yeah,
Pat
coal.
loves Pat loves Coke. You hear
He's
that,
right.
Patrick's boss, who's listening to the stream? Pat is a cokehead.
I now just have the idea of like a person just
love
sitting.
Coke and coal.
I don't know who the fuck is this bot, but right now I just imagine a guy just sitting in a chair listening to this like, oh, he as well, as he pulls out crack and starts smoking it.
Yeah, I say my fucking joke actually gets Pat a promotion.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's one of mine. Here, you now receive double the money for after work.
Man, I wish promotions worked like that always.
Yeah, I'm just looking at
Yeah.
having typed crackhead.
Yeah. Not my best work.
But
To be
yeah,
fair, I didn't have the best material.
So I now just like the idea that not the image that is on the village. You just see now two cars, one of them making like double the smoke, and then the
strange
giant
because
ass
it's
kill car.
going half as fast as the normal car. I was thinking this definitely kills the bear because it's like twice as long as a regular car. So
It definitely kills the bear.
this kills the bear. Yeah, but we've now got to imagine, like, before it was getting hit by a car, it was getting hit by a full moving vehicle. And now it got hit by a vehicle going half as fast for twice as long.
To be
So it's
fair,
not even like when like it was rapping and went ba-dum. This one was just like, "Are you ready?" And then he sees you guys coming at. He's just like, "Hey, they're moving kind of slow. Like they're gonna rap. They're gonna rap." And then just starts ba-dum. And then Pedro goes, "I think I hit something."
Again,
David,
Yo.
he
Oh no! Why do you have this? Joe was ready to scar.
by the way, I just went to look. The GPW goes fast as fuck.
Yeah, that's a fucking my Cocus like speed machine.
Yeah,
First
it's
of
only
all,
like
First of all, that thing does not burn coal. That thing burns petrol.
yeah, it's like it's the between the armored one and the steam wagon. Because like it's a slightly less HP in the hardness, but not by much.
You guys
Fast as
want
fuck, less
real?
ramming damage.
You guys want real fucking machines? You need to go to the fucking Rustlands and grab some Mad Max shit.
We need an upgrade. We just go there, kill like a raider group, take all the cars, and just fuse them together into our perfect machine.
You remember the first like sessions? Like the
Yeah.
fucking raiders have cars that are faster than.
I know,
Yeah,
but
remember.
we also know some of the raiders are deadlier than us.
Like the guy
We just
that,
need to
like,
find the
turned
ones that
fucking-
aren't.
I like the guy that like took the fucking alchemy thing and became like a big soul boy, and you guys just drove out of his. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, we ended up. I believe we ended up killing him because
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah, we just went back around and I shot him.
It's so much
Because we
more
knew we
fucked
were
up when
faster than
when
him,
he
so you could just do that.
he unbanes and you just drive up and pop him in the head.
I think it was still
Ex-
Bane, it's just that he couldn't catch to us.
Anyways,
Oh yeah, I think didn't we just start doing donuts around him as he shot him, so he could never catch us?
Probably.
so you guys drive up in the armored vehicle back to Piscator's Pier. You've got
Leave the other car for Ingram.
Got your fucking 400 pounds of good eats.
Okay.
I like the thing like, who wants the vegetables, wants the bear meat? It's a fresh kill.
To be fair, the bear was like 3 feet tall.
My man, you can get 1 pound of chocolate for 10 gold.
Well, he just has like a bunch of food, and he is probably
Excuse me.
probably go talk to the older woman first because she has a bunch of kids with her.
That one? Alietra. By my
Maybe, or should we go ask Liara? Because this is someone for one of them to distribute between.
Actually, she's already been doing that, so she knows exactly where to go.
So yeah, we'll go ask Liara then about this.
the young woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Lina, Liara.
All right. Oh, yeah, and you have a bear too, don't you? All right, so butcher that thing before you get there, or do you just drag that fucking rat bear over?
I mean, we can probably take it's like an hour or less to butcher in. Could probably take a small break so you don't keep doing shifts and driving all the time.
Just imagine we did butcher him, David, but because we didn't want to stop because this thing is slow as sin. Literally, the way we made it, we bled it out was it was just like we just put the Krugar's giant weapon outside of the car. It's just a bear attached to.
By the way, because Ciaran's not here, should I give you guys the experience for killing a rat bear instead of 3 people instead of 4?
David, I almost want to say between 3 because if we level up just because of that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I would
you
love that thing. Like
actually-
everyone leveled a second room. Why? They killed a rapping bear when you were not around.
Already leveled up. I'm sorry, Ingram. Only got 399 experience for saving all those lives.
Yeah, you were missing one. What was it? You wasn't here for the rat bear's demise.
There's the thing, for compensation, you'll finally heal Dr. G, and it will be the group that killed the rapper versus the guy that saved the rapper.
No, Dr. G owes us. We stopped this competition.
Stop Dr. G. Oh, you mean the rat bear? Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think back, like, when in Onyxville did you kill another singer? Oh, the bear.
Look at him. He's
Christ.
fierce, and he's the same size as Dr. G.
This one. The other one.
Yeah,
I guess
the
should I roll a
second one got
survivor?
short.
Or-
I mean, if you're butcher survival. But I roll survivor sounds like an awesome off-brand survivor show.
Damn, I roll like
That is-
shit.
That's not a very good survival. And then again, it was roadkill. So by the time you so you guys go up to the lighthouse and
I'll
you're
help.
asking for like Liara's assistance. Go up to
Yeah,
the
I'll help, by
lighthouse.
the way.
You're looking for Liara. You find her like gutting more. In like 5 days, in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just. Well,
You guys
both
stop
suck.
rolling survival. You suck at it.
guess.
We rolled the exact same thing, damn.
Yeah. So, there's a, we were here a few days ago, and we noticed some of your problems. So, just to be of help, we brought some food for you guys, so you don't need to fully depend on fish for now. Kids need to eat other things for balanced diet and all.
You have like the food behind you, like the visual aid of the shot, or
I imagine it's
Yeah.
a thing. I like to imagine it starts with them and then just me like dragging one of the boxes.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just sort of the
just-
idea where she's like looking at you in the way where she's stern, like the fucking stereotypical. I mean, there's a good reason
Yeah.
to have the guys at you.
I like
But
the
then
idea.
as you're saying this, and then Krugar comes in the background, just a crate of food, a bunch of food.
Yeah,
Like,
I
she
like the
can
idea that
See her
I'm
eyes
too-
like unfurl and kind.
Yeah.
That'll be a big help. Now where were you?
Yeah. I just like the idea that I was bringing like a small box, like a very small box, and she's like frowning at me.
Yeah,
And Kruger's like, what's that? Oh, these are just spices.
that certainly wouldn't help. I got some food for you, fucking like chocolate bar.
Hey, it's actually I'm looking at my ability. Yeah, I can just it fits the 200 well. I can just carry it.
Yeah. So
Let me look
Yeah.
in the items for best because I think I recall making chocolate.
I do believe so.
I also have some idea of that conversation happening. Yeah.
It is. It's at the end, I believe. Soda pack, soda pop, portable icebox.
No, that's not. At least chocolate is not a keyword outside of the Kecleon.
I just might
Weird.
have said I made chocolate. Because I
Maybe.
remember saying a chocolate bar. If I'm doing the math of a chocolate bar for a pound of chocolate is 10 gold, buying 10 chocolate bars gets you more than a pound.
It also just tastes better.
That's true. It's already refined and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have. I don't know if it was just the idea and we never wrote, or if it just got lost in the notes.
We got some soda. Some grape soda.
Fucking buying 3 chocolate bars is more than a pound.
I mean, the 10 gold one is just that primo shit.
That's fair. Chocolate does come in varieties. But yeah, if you bought 10 gold worth of chocolate, you're getting more than a pound. You're getting fucking a Hershey, not even a Hershey Kiss. You get a Hershey.
Hershey bar. No, I do like the idea of a 10 gold chocolate bar, David. It's just like on the tops like 100% my coke and cacao or some shit like that.
Probably is some kind of like. There are businesses. And, like if you go to a store, or chocolate bars, there are like.
Oh yes, there's also bomb boxes are also fairly expensive.
Oh my god, bonbons. Truffles are so good. Yeah,
Ferrero
there's.
Rocher.
Ferrero Rochers are good. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah.
some like primo shit you could get. So yeah, she looks a lot
Waffles.
kinder. Like she's not looking so stern. She'll stop cutting the fish and she'll like go to open up the taking out like. And we're talking like we're still mycoccus, so the bag of turnips is probably like the 10 pounds of canned turnips. Which the benefits of that are A,
It's
if you don't have a
forever.
can opener, fuck you. And B, they're technically ready to eat.
Just auto games like she has a magical spear. If she can figure it out, I don't know, man.
Dude, that like reminds me of a thing from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Guy like traversed across like an entire frozen wasteland. Bears. He had no can opener.
Sucks is your teeth. That's not an actual advice for anyone.
Yeah, I was gonna
with
say like I
mouthy
don't think that would
disposition.
work, but I'm sure that situation for I Have No Mouth, the guy probably would have broken his teeth. Like, have you read I Have No Mouth and I Must?
Let me check. It's one of those things I might have seen separate things online.
Thing where like a computer program takes over the world and kills everybody except that it uses itself.
No.
Okay, there's just some people that it keeps alive, and it putting them like horrible things.
Yeah, that does sound like a computer made by humans.
Computer's name is Am because it thinks, therefore I am.
See,
Nice.
with such shit puns, of course it was made by a human.
Yeah, it's just letting you know, like that gives you a good date. Uh, 1 pound of wheat, a copper. My boy, you could get them some hella flour.
No,
E-
that's 1 pound of wheat.
makes flour.
Yeah, just the refined is more expensive.
I
Not by
see
a lot.
flour on this. Oh, it is. 2 copper is 1 pound of flour.
That's double.
Are you willing to double the price, Joe, for half the product?
I mean, yeah, that's why.
I mean, yeah,
drives
considering
up
the work
much
that it comes
trouble.
into it.
Considering I said it's like 400 pounds of stuff, let's not get too much of that. Just your wheat.
Are we doing trading?
Well, yeah, no, we're doing trading in that Joe spent some money.
He's spending some money and he's gonna go sell it at an up cost.
No,
Oh yeah, are you selling it at an up cost, my boy?
no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know I'm focusing on this more than I should. I'm just surprised at how cheap some of it is.
No, that's fair.
Anyways, yeah, she looks a lot kinder all of a sudden. Like, all of a sudden, it doesn't look like you fucking ran over her cat with your car. And she goes over to the thing and starts investigating it. And she's like, "Oh, I haven't had peaches in so long." The image of a frozen wasteland enters your shoo away.
Like, I'll use anything that you guys need from this. We are going to investigate there for a bit. Time to go set up a telescope.
Said it like that. She says, "I'll go get the people in town and bring." She was gonna ask Krugar to help her carry everything, but suddenly she gives a shit about what you guys are doing. Like, you guys are busy, so I won't bother you. But all it takes for someone to be nice is to give a starving person food. Isn't that weird?
I mean, I don't know. If
Stunning.
someone comes to me and gives me a chocolate, I'm more likely to be nicer to them.
I'm gonna say she's probably not starving. She's a really decent fisherman.
I mean, yeah, but it's always fish. It's like, is this
Yeah, I
freaking
agree.
meat?
I mean, even if we ignore the part of nutrition and such, at some point people will be tired of always eating fish.
Probably is tired of eating fish. Yeah, she's
She at
going
least
down to the town. You're going to set up the telescope though? You're just setting it up on the beach, or are you planning on like getting on a boat so that you have that extra fucking?
probably if there's any hill towards the sea.
I would assume the lighthouse is probably the best place if it's on land.
Yeah,
That's
lighthouse.
not a bad idea. I was gonna say,
Would
like, there's
ask-
not a hill, but there are like different sized houses in town.
I guess we can ask
Houses?
Lena permission to set it up on the top.
Okay, she's not opposed to you setting it up. She's just going to. Lena will say, if you need to set it up there, sure. Just are you aware of how dangerous it is up on top of a lighthouse? Like, I'm sure you must be, but some people just kind of take it for granted, and she'll go over a lighthouse safety test. Even though there's a handrail, you can definitely fall out of it.
How tall is
Okay, now
the
I just have the
lighthouse?
idea of Cougar
The
going up before
lighthouse-
that, falling down, and just getting up and going back.
Lighthouse is. I have to fucking. Fast. I have to.
How many meters?
That's 20 if you offhand how many Pathfinder.
20. That's like 60 something feet.
Yeah, I'm getting 5, so it's a fair amount of fall damage. Plus, let's not forget. Oh, and just so you know, it's not like she lives at the bottom of a lighthouse. It's one of the lighthouses that has a cottage on.
Oh, there's some people here, some old lighthouses here in Portugal that were remade into houses. For some
Yeah.
people that don't live there, they're fairly nice.
I mean, I'm sure she probably I'm sure the house extends to the first floor of the lighthouse part, but it's still just like she doesn't just house by itself.
Hmm.
But yes, that's 65 feet fall damage. And also, it's going to have to assume that you could fall off the cliff. It's definitely doesn't help in jagged rock department.
I I kind of love the idea of one of us falling from the thing, gets his part like with his parachute, is like deploys a parachute, slams onto the ground, and then the parachute activates.
Yes, classic Wile E. Coyote prank.
Dude, the parachute minimum distance is 80 feet.
Yeah, never mind about the jagged rock. Joe to like hit, for Joe to hit the jagged, like a lighthouse doesn't really extend that far. It actually gets narrower, gets taller. So chances are Joe
Typically.
will not fall off the cliff, like 15 feet away from a cliff.
I'm not getting
Actually, I think-
thrown.
Actually, the lighthouse should have some distance from the actual cliff itself.
Yeah, but I was
Some
wondering
distance.
like if Joe was up top and he fell at an angle. No, not really.
Yeah, I think it would need to actually be kind of pushed for it to happen.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god! Could you imagine that Joe falls off the lighthouse because of stupid shenanigans? Rack is walking up. There's a fucking broken spine. Kingston on the ground going, "Help me!" And Rack just boots him and he rolls off into the cliff.
I not just imagine the thing like, because we mentioned the cartoons where I'm like with my pole arm, I just spin as I spin, I just hit someone in the head and they just fall.
Rack is building a skate ramp. Where he's just like, I'm trying something so that when Inger comes over, you can see him do sick tricks. And then Kingston falls on the ramp, but instead of rolling off the cliff, he just breaks through the wood. There's him. He's just like, why did you?
I like the idea of Greg just sees like Kingston about to fall. It's like, it like his mind numbers just start going on, and as I fall, he shoots a grenade at me, and I explode midair. It's like, I thought that would proportion him up. I just explode him in air like a fucking Power Ranger and fall on the
Got them
ground.
Halo grenades where you fucking shoot somebody. Alright. So you're you go up to the top of the lighthouse with Lena. He shows you how to like move one of the glass panes out. So it like kind of slides so you can get onto the outer railway. Unless you want to set it up in the big fucking Oculus thing like on.
No, I think it's a good idea to go outside, just so it's the last one less pane of glass.
Lighthouse windows are normally textured with patterns that refract the light in certain directions. So it's not just one beam, but it's a beam that can be seen for miles.
Yeah, but it's also not super good for Joe to look at through a telescope either.
Yeah, I think that was Pat's point.
I thought
Yeah, it means he would have to go out or he ain't seeing shit.
Yeah. You're on the, hold on, I have like an anatomy of a house here. What the fuck is this? Well,
A balcony.
Yeah, balcony. Which is
You say
also
point.
not on the list of the fucking skeleton of a lighthouse. Not labeled. It's there, it's just not labeled. Anyways,
So do you think this place is alive?
let's see. Anyways, yeah. Are on the balcony. You set it up. Did you want to give me like a preliminary look today?
I mean, we probably would to test it, so.
Sure.
Tell me how far you can see. You have 10 times the distance.
Yeah, times 10 and a +2 circumstance bonus.
Oh yeah, remember you got that +2.
+2.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 30.
Oh shit! All right, let me check perception then. How far are you?
Hey.
You casually see a kraken by accident.
Is this what it is to be Ingram?
10 feet. 100 feet.
Yes.
Correct.
With
Yeah.
the times 10.
Holy fuck, Joe sees like this bullshit.
You fool!
Let it be known, it's because my man rolled a 17. It's nothing, anything else.
Did he just got it? As in,
Yeah, he just got it.
damn.
But and he has a
Pedro.
×10 assisting him.
Yeah, I know, but it's still doesn't off
Well,
just
no,
getting it.
it just means that he doesn't take as many penalties.
Yeah, that's what he did
Right.
basically.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah,
I
instead
wouldn't
of
call that a
adding
×10.
No, yeah, but how I'm saying instead of a plus
Yeah, immense
one
times
for
10
every
to the
10
range.
feet, I'm adding +1 for every 100 feet.
Yes.
Yeah, either way. So Joe sees a fuck long distance away a black cloud, just like hovering, which really, yeah, whatever the fuck. But given enough time of you, like you probably just look at it, see it, go, yeah, okay, and you keep doing whatever you're going to do for the day, Joe. But
Mhm.
given the whatever time, and you can decide how long you might think that this is a fucking sketch, that black cloud stays there forever. So you can decide how long you be investigating the, and just notice like, hey, have you guys noticed the black storm cloud out there that just doesn't fucking move?
I think with
How
our
big?
level of intelligence, you'd notice after a few hours at
How
max.
big is it?
Fairly big. It's further than you can see. But see
How far above the water is it? Like, is it at cloud level, or is it just fucking there in between the ocean, the top, the?
that's an incredibly valid point. So it's not at cloud level per se. It's not just there, but it is uncharacteristic low for a cloud. It's something that if you were under it and you looked up, you wouldn't pay it any.
Can you describe
Probably
its shape?
Probably like 100-ish feet up in the air. Which is still way too low
That
for
yeah. Can you describe its shape?
cubes.
Like cumulonimbus?
Yeah, it's like fucking a fucking cloud, my man. Like a black mist. It's like going to descend on you, and you'll be like, "Welcome to Silent Hill."
Well,
Saying it's a
I
cloud.
just wanted to make sure because a cumulus cloud, they do tend to be at lower altitudes, but if this one's just not
Yeah, it's the idea
there,
that
it's just fucking.
we can go with
Hey,
like Joe. Joe might mention it to Garak, and then Garak is like, "How low?"
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah,
And
go
that
ahead,
imagine.
doesn't
roleplay.
sound natural at all.
Roleplay.
Like,
Joe
that
saw
in-
this. He's going to the party.
It's like, no, I
let
just
me
imagine
see. Let me see.
next,
Hold me up.
they're next to me to this. It's like, that is strange. That does not move at all. It's been a couple hours of observation, and there's like literally a notebook that's mostly like water, water, water. Like, okay,
Dolphin.
Water. Ooh, whale.
fish. That's Liara still.
I was about to say water, water, water.
water, Liara, and then it's like in parentheses. I hit it with my elbow and it pointed down.
Liara in parentheses, are those some fucking runes? Continue. But no, but yeah, I will put Greg up to the telescope so you can see the fucking black cloud.
Oh, the fuck. How old is Kingston again?
In human years or in
Yeah, human.
like 13,
No. Sorry, I meant in your actual year.
21.
Still young, but I thought we're both like adults in our like late 20s. Or how about you and I like go dating? And she's like, I don't date children. Walks away. But Jesus Christ, my man, 21. You're still younger than her physically.
6 feet.
That's true. You're 6 feet. Automatic pass.
Sorry, 6'1".
Bracklets
Oh
destroyed.
my god!
I win against you by 1.
Bracklets are
I'm not.
destroyed.
No, let me destroy Pedro. I'm not done growing.
Probably neither am I. Have you seen how much I eat?
I mean,
Yeah, but you'll only grow out.
you'll grow like a dwarf.
All right, so
I'll just get prosthetics.
I go.
Joe's gonna be the world's tallest Kastatha, and he's gonna be like a good American diet.
Also, Joe, I'm pretty sure you forgot that you were a kid when you made the carrot, so I don't think you're planning on growing too much.
Like I
an
said,
inch or
it's
two.
that American diet.
Yeah.
My friends.
Wait.
I don't want to just name drop their name. God, I don't. So my family was friends with. Mother was friends with Peppa and and she had.
Oriental.
I was because Filipino lady. I just haven't seen Brendan's. Not what I'm. At, but it's face block. So she had sons that I was from, and one ate like the other one like the same age. They weren't but the one that just Japanese one that ate American his brother younger one. He looks more white. So I'm just saying diet plays into your height gain. Genetics of but diet definitely height gain.
Yeah.
So we could go if
Yeah, it's
Joe's
also a
just
mixture of
tall.
factors.
So Joe's is tall because he's not living in the desert eating stuff and cactuses. He's been living in fire that has the ability to can fuck.
By this point, I should add a couple inches to myself as well.
Fair enough.
I mean,
More
Hold on,
meat.
I'm 6'3" now.
You guys look at him. He's like, "When the fuck did you get to that height?" I was kneeling this entire time.
I had a problem with my back, but Ingram fixed it. Just took a bit.
Finding
I'm
that
very-
It's gonna
How
be
does
like
this-
Peter Griffin when he gets his back straightened.
Oh shit! Don't. Oh, Pat, you just reminded me. To Peter Griffin pretending to be Slenderman so kids kill themselves.
Yeah.
I
Kill
like.
yourself.
I like the idea, David. That
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that my character's been in the military so long that he actually might have gotten through a phase where they were experimenting on soldiers with food.
What
Like
happens
the-
when you give people all those additives in chicken? I can't find the comic. There was one where it was like two people of the same height walking in. Fucking stop that! And it shows them like Crab walking to be at her height.
Oh, I know the comic.
That's what I'm imagining. That's what Krugar has been doing up until now. So, yeah, keep role playing. You guys notice something weird with the cloud? Like, you solved this pretty damn fast. Essentially, like she's fucking Liara is still in town, like getting people. She's bringing people up to the lighthouse so that people can like rummage through. I'm sure the kids. Did you actually buy chocolate? Because I'm sure the kids fucking adore you now. You did that?
I'd buy some candy. Probably it's in the spot that I would have bought more candy that wouldn't be chocolate because it would be cheaper. It says that there would be more to ration out by the days.
Fair enough. Less chocolate and more like shit, dude. What's that like hard candy? 100%.
I think
Hard
it's called
candy.
Art Candy.
Yeah.
I meant
The-
like
the-
nerds, like we're just fucking
Oh.
Tic Tac.
It's hard
There's-
candy.
It's
Okay.
there's caramels, like there's hard like
Sure, yeah,
Because,
hard candy.
like, I'm blanking because we have a word for it. But
I thought there was a term for the only increase.
let me.
Like a lollipop is 100% not like artificial. This is just a fucking ball of sugar.
No,
Yeah, if it is what I think it is that I've seen, it's still hard candy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's a hard candy.
Rock
Got me.
candy?
All right, wait.
No.
Are you talking about rock candy?
I mean, that would be it, but that wasn't necessarily.
It's literally just a giant sugar crystal.
I mean,
Oh.
it's not what I was discussing, but it does fit the bill. So. Yeah, you got your fucking hard candy.
Yes.
Didn't know
Our
that was a
word
thing.
literally translates to candy, but other translations that this is giving me shit like gobstopper, fruit drop, cough drop.
Yeah, it's alright. You buy Sody Pop?
Oh no, they're fairly expensive for what it is.
Konopitio is apparently a Japanese sugar candy with Portuguese. It was named after kind of the Portuguese. It comes from the Portuguese word for confitio, or however you pronounce it.
Can you
Joe,
fucking put
I'm aware. Aware
What did I
Soda
call
says
you?
I'm aware Soda says it's a gold. That's 5 pounds of soda.
I know.
Fair enough.
I didn't buy a soda.
Alright, you buy the kids.
I mean, it would have
Kronmeister.
shaken and it would just blow up in people's face.
Did you buy the children Kronmeister?
Isn't that alcoholic?
Yes.
No, I did not buy the children. There's probably still a bottle in there. It's not for the children.
There's probably still a bottle in there, but that's for me. It's alright. So
It's probably a couple bottles of wine, mostly because that's the thing he drinks.
All right, the term for candy with sugar is the major ingredient is just called sugar candy.
fair enough. That's probably what I was. We're past that point. Finding it though. So.
Yep.
Your role bothering.
Yeah. Should we ask them if there's like any local legends of such a thing? Maybe that could give us more insight about it.
Yeah, we may as well. We don't lose anything on doing that.
Is the lighthouse lady still up here? Like, does she check on us every so often?
Or is she with
Yeah, I
the
mean, she might
food?
check on you.
I mean, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just for us just to go down.
Yeah,
We also save the
gonna say,
lady
like-
having to, climb the stairs.
I'm gonna say, like, walking up the lighthouse probably not as often as you.
Yeah, but what else is she gonna do?
eat food.
Old people thing. Maybe crochet.
You've got the whole fucking town by her.
Maybe. Well,
So
anyway.
I'm gonna start going down.
Lena!
Come up here. I'm low.
Don't worry, we have a way for you to go down.
Lena and then being like, I'm coming down, don't you dare.
I no, this is so stupid. But for a moment, I just like if at the fucking moments like yes, Legend of Zelda, and as I just use my grappling gun to shoot the ground and
Oh.
That never. I don't think that happened in
I
Legend of
thought you were
Zelda.
gonna be Legend of Zelda and you pull out your flute from D-Mod. And then you teleport to the bottom.
you can't do that, Pedro, in some of the games like Ocarina of Time, I believe.
The ones I've seen, no, you can do chests and a few other things, not the ground itself. I'm pretty sure.
How dare you? He's terrariing it.
That one, yes.
He doesn't have a lucky horseshoe, but he has a grappling hook.
When he hits the ground, he'll save it for. Anyways, come down the stairs, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
At the town, like some of them probably like hoarding the down. They're probably out of the fact that so hungry, which is not the right word. Not starving. More of the fact that first time that they're going to be eating something that isn't fucking fit. This is food that they have not had access to. Some of them are probably going to. As if you weren't the one to give it to you. But some of them will be more amicable. Like, hey, you, thanks again.
There's the problem. I simply the question for simply a question here. Have any of you ever heard any stories about a black cloud in the sky over yonder in the sea?
Some of the old people that were first off immediately have the look. Of course, they want something. Give us something. Of course, they can. Pretty marked. Generally, your answer. Have we heard of a black cloud in the sky? Yes, I would like to think.
No, we're talking about one that just stays in place, just forever.
Aren't you still up on top of the lighthouse? You're like,
Yeah.
Pulls up
You
the megaphone.
suck!
Pulls up the megaphone. Attention, retard.
Yes, I just like to imagine that he has a megaphone and then he has the one to hear from far away, and he just changes between them.
Get the old person.
Oh, I know what we forgot to requisition back in Noxum.
Talkie-talkie.
Fucking radios, yeah.
I have to remember that for next time, dude.
I know! Fucking every time.
Like
I like that you're
bothering-
screaming. You're like, we should get something for this. Oh right,
the
walkie-talkies.
The Strasbourg quartermaster was the man to ask stuff. And now,
Yeah, but you've made radios like 1,000 gold. He would have got no. Not for underwater, you shit.
Sure. I price them at that because
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was
I'm just-
bad to price them like that.
that price isn't value.
Yeah, just you don't understand. That's how we win against Arcadia. Just we can communicate faster.
Better than
Age of information, bitch.
radio.
Oh, it's like the well provisioned adventurer.
Oh fuck, no, it wasn't radio. What did you name it?
Walkie talkie.
Is it really named that?
Called a radio.
No, okay, so there's the radio, which is literally just receives radio waves. The radio transmitter is for broadcasting it. It's in radio studios or at the base, and then you get the portable radio transceiver, which is like what
That's a
logistics I forget the name of them, but radio men would carry in war. They'd be this big fucking backpack, square backpack of doodads and buttons with the giant antenna on them.
That's a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, there's a portable radio receiver. It's simply 12K.
It's ridiculous. That's also ridiculous.
They're expensive, man.
But
All
at
right,
least
anyway,
it's only
go on.
2 pounds
Sorry,
back, so you won't die for it.
Yeah, so Pat screams from the top of the light. That's not what they're doing. And yeah, the people generally not give you a. They're saying stories like, I don't know, there's the one about the old hangman that haunted these waters and left like black pools behind. You're like, no. Air. Like, I don't know, they're both black, and you're like, whoa, you can't just judge a cloud because it's black. Shut up.
So like, I'll just take him either way and just like
You can't just say a black pool knows a black cloud because they're black. Not every black supernatural thing knows every other black supernatural.
man.
Sorry to
like
interrupt
the,
you. That's just such a funny thing to me.
No, I mean to be fair, I also just kept thinking, as you said, it's like bad thoughts came into my head.
Let the bad thoughts flow. One of my
Like,
fucking. I'm trying to
yeah,
get banned off Twitch forever.
yeah, I immediately thought Shori would know about it then.
Unfortunately for you, he's not here.
Because Shori, with his new arms, has become a black natural thing. Continue on. It's like Kasich kind of just is looking like out at sea at where the cloud. You kind of can't see it now, at like where the cloud's supposed to be, and like nothing seems weird, does it?
It's fucking sitting there. I mean, what's weird is it's still there.
No,
Like,
no, I
clouds
understand.
drift and move. Like, that thing's just hanging a bit too low for the clouds. Like, if it was 100 feet higher in the air, it would look less weird. But it stands out, unmoving in a way. It's fucking clouds. But it's really confined to that area. That's what's really fucky about it. There's nothing, like, you know how, like, a Rakshasa you can sometimes spot because they've got, like, two left thumbs? There's just something
Yeah.
that's, like, you look at it and it's like, everything's alright, but there's just something a little off about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when it hits you? Like, the thing, like, the clouds hanged you low. Just looking at it, it seemed wrong. It's a fucking...
It's uncanny.
Yeah, it's uncanny. That's a good way to put it. So, besides the fact that it doesn't seem to be doing fuck all, it's certainly suspicious.
I was like, I'll kind of like start writing this on a piece of paper, and thinking about it. And later, when people start like leaving for with the food to their own houses, I will like I'll say to Liara that we are going to investigate, but just in case anything happens, if any more military people come this way, please give them this. And I'll just give her like a letter.
Sealed.
No, not really. It's just a folded, like a folded like piece of paper on an envelope kind of thing.
Oh, it's something.
Probably needs something so it's actually known that it's
Yeah.
from.
It's like if she ever opened it, David, it's kind of a description of what we saw with with the telescope, and more or less the positioning of it comparatively to the beach.
You could probably add your name and like your
Yeah, name and rank, and just
rank, because then they can at least confirm that it's
and my
more likely to have been written by you.
and probably put my soldier number as well to just certify it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just I'll say just in case, so this doesn't start all over again.
Funnily enough, I could actually. Depends on how.
Mhm.
So I assume you're gonna dive out to that spot like a madman.
Oh no, because of how far you said it is, I'm pretty
I
sure.
assume.
I mean-
we only have what 50. We even with the flippers, it's 15 foot of movement on the water.
Not 15. It's like 5 or 10. 10.
I mean, doesn't the flippers give us an extra 10?
Finn adds 10 to your swimming speed. Oh, right. You already have a base swimming speed.
Yeah, our base
Yeah.
swimming speed is 5.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah.
We all do.
But we should since we know where the cloud is. If you actually want to go and check it, we'll probably take the boat close enough that we can actually swim there. We're not so close that
No.
we are in danger.
No boats.
No boats.
Orders.
We're not touching the butt.
Okay, then now should we go there to investigate?
It's like, well, by protocol, we'll investigate as we can, but we cannot get too close to it in case we get stuck. That is an issue. Like, supposedly, what we were supposed to do, and correct me if I'm wrong, David, is we should go tell this to command.
If this is what you think is causing it.
That is the issue. Is the next step would actually be going back and tell this to command.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. Like, if the letter, if what you need to do is go and tell people about it.
Many things can happen. I just wanted like a thing to be sure.
Do we really expect something worse than a bear in the middle of a street of a
Can
city?
you tell
A
me
bigger bear.
Can you tell me
And
more
kill a bigger
exactly
bear.
what the letter says? I'm now
Hmm?
imagining something just terrible.
You're the one in control of those something terribles.
I mean,
Tell me what the letter says.
it doesn't say it's just basically specifically tells like about the strange cloud, the coordinates of the cloud, and like who I am, my rank, and my number. And basically, like in the back of the paper, it's like this like disclose seems suspicious. Route investigate in case we've left this letter here in case we've either perished or not been able to communicate with any officers that have arrived after us.
Well, yeah, I guess the question is like, you're just packing up and heading back to Strasbourg or something then?
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm saying this like in just because this is not a secret. I'm probably saying this like within here, like within here
Your shot.
earshot of Liara and shit. It's more like so you just need to decide if we're going to investigate or if we're going back to report.
Okay, I see. I thought if you guys were just heading back in Dara, my idea was if you just left, realized that you guys were just driving back, thought you like in somewhere. Oh, the telescope set up, so she rush, take a 20. Like, there is something weird out there. You're heading somewhere. That's what's been killing everybody. I've got to save them. And then you were just gonna come back to the town and she was dead because she tried to save you. But yeah, she's in the earshot. Sure, she doesn't do that. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
To be fair, that is exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Why does your Discord do this?
Mm.
I don't know.
Was it mine?
My Discord.
Yes, it is. It's only your server that does it.
Want to go to the XLaw server?
There's
No,
server?
no, don't
Yeah.
do that.
No, I'm good.
Save yourself, Pat.
Could remind them.
You exist.
You should.
Remember,
At some
you're
point,
here.
you should just make a cipher that contains the link.
Yeah, sure.
Remember, you're here.
The ARG is to have the right to view the stream. My gacha game people were discussing some place that was streaming. Waiting on people to test the KR updates. There's some account you can learn an account. They're talking about having multiple accounts for like different servers and
Hmm.
for a mobile game. I think it's stupid.
Fair enough. Let's see what else. But yes, that is the proper way to continue this. I mean, if you have any suggestion that wouldn't directly put us in danger with this, Frank, like, well, yes, we know it's a cloud. I'd still call it an unidentified threat if it's truly what's doing this.
Okay.
I wonder also if it is to go underwater.
Do you know it's a cloud for sure though? You just know the cloud's fucking weird.
I mean,
We've observed an abnormal weather pattern. By the way, did my nature 23 nature get anything on that?
Did not realize that. Let me check.
I kind of forgot. Rolled it too because you started talking about something else. I mean, it's certainly an abnormal weather pattern.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's
do you want me to
certainly
assist on that, Nature?
Yes. Unless you chose to just not look in the telescope.
I would. I'm curious. Or
You'd be like, no!
so a 31.
Magnification bad!
My dude,
It's
why
like
is
one of the
everybody-
few skills I have.
I just assumed you'd be taking a 20 with everybody else. Why is everybody like succeeding at this? Why'd you roll a 19?
I don't know.
Well, we can't take a 20 or a 10 on all his checks.
Oh no, I think he did a perception.
No, nature. Sorry.
Oh, that's a nature. Never mind. I thought you would just. Jesus Christ,
No,
that's
'cause-
still really high.
No, yeah, that's the thing. I would take the 20 to check the cloud and assist Greg on the nature check.
I didn't know your nature was. You had that much in nature.
Then I can for sure tell you without checking any of these. Definitely no 31. No, like weirdness. I'd have
For
to try.
real, dude.
Yeah, on God, no cap. For real, bussin'.
Shut up!
So-
Just so you know, just so you know, I also have a 12 in engineering.
Clouds can be that low, but it should be for stratus fog, high level fog, not. And if
it
it
also shouldn't
it's-
be stationary.
It's
And
too
if-
much cloud.
gets too much cloud, low, dark for not be ever, just fucking pure, not natural, or discovered some have a thing named it. Gosh,
I know, just imagine as we are traveling
Yeah,
back, it's like,
yeah.
so, are we all agreeing on this name?
yeah, are we all
Big
agreeing
black
that it's called
clouds.
the? We all
Maybe
agreeing that this,
Cumulonimbus.
yeah, are we all agreeing that this new cloud type is called the cumulus cloud?
No.
Have gargoyle. Yeah, the serial killer. Oh, we can name
The siren.
Cosby.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
We can call them the siren clouds.
I named Ye Cloud Cosby.
Can you just imagine we just come back with the most powerful vacuum in the world? Yeah.
But yeah. There's no way I can see for us to investigate more of the cloud without breaking protocol, so either go and say you find it, like we found something but we need to go on water. Or I guess we start
So-
inventing. I guess we can, like I said, we can dive there, but it will still be getting a bit too close. It would break protocol in a way.
I think you might want to idea thought the beginning. Let's say you take a boat and you go under. What now? You should have a step 2.
It's more in the sense that we can check. It's more if you are under, assuming that the problem is the cloud itself, you may be able to actually see if there's, is there like a house, a boat under the cloud that is always there, for example.
We shoot it.
Because imagine
You're-
the cloud is
you're
being
running-
made by someone in the boat.
You're running the
Okay.
test on the hypothesis that happened just by getting.
Yes.
Alright. That's
It's more of just a step of if the cloud is a problem, let's check under it, which should be in theory safe, unless it's a
Well,
monster
you're-
underwater creating a cloud. But then we'll also
I mean,
see
you're
it.
fucking right. Like science has worked that way before.
I mean,
I'm
to be
going-
fair, yeah, science is mostly just experiment things and see what works and doesn't, and use that as a base.
I mean,
Joe,
correct.
is that you responding to the what would you do now that you're under it?
But yeah.
Get a sniper shot and start shooting at the cloud. See if it stops at some point.
What do you mean a sniper?
I mean, you see how far it is? You actually need a sniper to hit it.
Yeah, he said if we got under it.
Oh, under, sorry. I was just saying mostly just start shooting at it in general.
No, so no, but the actual thing is, Kingston would kind of agree. Just say so. This is the thing. We can not go back to Noxum and simply go back to a place with a phone. Like, and I'd kind of ask Liara, like, does this place have a phone?
Kind of say it had a phone, but it doesn't really work since a couple like probably electricity generator got this far without.
Oh, can you connect it to our generator?
I look at Crack.
Especially because we still have the normal and the end crack one, so we
Are
have
you
double
asking
power.
me if I can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one with the craft for it.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
How long would
then-
it take? Would it be faster than traveling to Strasbourg? I guess that's the best
It would
question.
be faster for
To
Pat to
connect a
fucking-
phone to a generator?
Yeah, it would be faster for Pat to fucking.
Yeah, literally around.
Oh, well, I'll grab the generator. And I'll look at the. Then can you show us where the phone is?
As long as I don't have to craft some rudimentary fucking cable.
Don't have to craft cable. Probably just.
We should have a cable with our generator.
So, you guys go up to like the mayor's office, completely abandoned. Phone on. Like it's been. So furniture.
Thank
and
goodness
paintings
they
and
didn't try to
stuff.
eat the phone.
Furniture and painting stuff. That's all here. The mayor's candy bowl, fucking gone.
The mayor's shoes, soup.
Mayor's shoes, boiled. Mayor's pickle jar, unopened. Unopenable, some might say.
I like the idea that the pickle jar is here because they all know the story that the mayor's had this pickle jar since he was a kid.
Thinking it's a
no.
halfling. Aaron'sville.
Oh,
He's gone now.
They don't have to worry about meeting. Fucking abandoned the place.
I was going to say he's with the cloud.
I mean, mayor of a fishing village probably had to be. But
yeah, I guess.
yeah, I mean, if you want to ask Liara what happened, the fucking mayor, he'd be my guest. Otherwise, we can just pretending he's
Hey, what
Okay.
happened to the mayor?
died.
Oh, okay. Was it a shame that he died, or did he just die?
Cut his hand opening a pickle jar. Septic. No doctors around.
That
Pretty.
is a shame.
In these situations that Kingston has is glad most of his face is completely covered.
Why no one's taking his pick. All afraid of.
Oh,
I kinda wanna open them now.
I take the pickles.
Strength check. I believe fucking car probably physically can't fail.
I mean, I only have a +4.
Are you rolling or am I rolling?
Depends, are you opening or are you giving it to me to open?
6 bleed.
Good fucking lord.
Glasses
So is it-
doesn't fuck around.
So is it you or is it me, Pat?
I'm doing it. Pickle.
Much like the mayor of Townsville, he needs the help of the Powerpuff.
I really don't.
You
Damn.
both suck balls.
Wow! Amazing! No
I
wonder
should
he
have rolled
died.
first. I would have gotten the 6+4.
You guys struggle opening the pickle jar, it having been shut for fucking years at the can. Whoever canned these pickles, just like no one's opening this.
Hey,
Kingston
that's cheating.
cheats.
You have more arms.
Yeah, this motherfucker cheats because he's like holding it by the base of two hands and like unscrewing fans.
I just imagine,
And
like, as I fail, I just, look at the generator. I just pick it up to see, like, I'm not weaker, right? I just pick it up. No.
Now,
I'm-
meta knowledge.
I'm not weaker, right?
The mayor could have been cursed with accidental death.
Kingston pops open the thing, says it smells putrid. My man, have you never smelled
What do you mean it
vinegar
smells
before?
putrid? It's brine. It probably smells like pickle.
It probably smells like half the ocean stuff you've been smelling out here.
It's like, smells salty. Anyway, I connect the phone to the generator. Or the power supply of the phone goes to the
I can't
generator,
believe
whatever.
you guys were like in game, distracted by a jar of pickles for a solid minute.
I like pickles.
Hey, these pickle can
You
cook
know,
a man.
it's a cheese bar. It's a cheese bars. They don't have a bowl of nuts to chew on. No, they have a jar of pickle.
Pat, suck on these nuts so you can suckle the pickle, but either way, you're fucking hooked on the phone. So,
Yes.
you got a functioning number.
Beep beep boop boop boop. No,
Yes,
it's already going. It's fucking rotary phone.
Put a
So
smiley
are we
face on it.
calling not a Nazi?
Hello?
Yeah.
You got quiet.
I mean, Joey's mutant and he didn't answer, so.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah,
Oh.
that would be the person to talk to. Yeah.
Well,
you were
I
Are
give it
you
to
doing
Kingston.
it, or are you letting anyone else do it?
I mean, I can do it if you guys want to. Actually, it should be me because I'm the highest officer here.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
It's like, are you going to? It's like
I can't
Greg's just sitting by it, going like making sure it's still working, and then you're just going like watching him. It's like, or
Also, I can't wait for him to ask about Tingram and we tell, oh, he's not here. And it's like, I'm going to prepare the execution. The higher officer got him to work as a medic. Okay,
Yeah.
canceling the execution.
all right,
On standby.
going to take the janitors
Yeah.
off cleaning duty, so he'll have work to do when he gets back.
Yeah, I'll call not a Nazi, David.
Totally in the office. He looks at caller ID. Yeah, he has that. Public number. You're still ringing up, and he's like going. Like,
That I sent my squad to.
yeah, I like the idea. He's just about to
That I
not
sent
answer.
my fuck up squad to. God damn it.
Yeah, I like the idea that he's just about to not answer it, and he's just like, "Oh, right, shit, I sent somebody there." The last ring, Joe's just like, "I guess he's just not answering," and he's like, "Hello."
Officer, we have a report to make.
Okay, that's quite expedient in a way.
We we have detected an anomaly on the weather close to the coast. It seems like a black cloud is forming in a strange manner where it is unmovable
Unnatural.
and unnaturally placed in the sky. It seems far lower and far darker than it should be. It does.
It's the most in-character thing I heard. Immovable, and then just crew car in the background. Unnatural. Natural, like not a Nazi hurt both of you.
It, from from what we could discern, the the placement of it is fairly suspicious. And for the hours that we've been here, for more, it doesn't thundered or anything. It's simply there.
It is indeed interesting. Is it towards the direction of Ciaran?
Um,
The
can
humans?
he's talking about the God people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
this X here.
No, that's something.
No, that's
putting
Subinova.
X there. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is towards the direction of the Zoaxians, more towards the. If I had to say direction, it would be slightly between the frozen path and Oryx itself.
And how close would you estimate our shores?
David, do you mean like a mile?
Um.
Oh no, if it was a mile, we would have seen it with our naked eyes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's way
didn't
further.
like.
Maybe fucking 5-10 miles. That range, if you take a guess.
About 7 to 10 miles out to sea.
Happen to be nautical mile.
No, I unfortunately don't know that measure.
It's even. So
Mhm.
he's gonna go. That is very close. Perhaps too close to blame on any natural.
We do not know if it's a cloud itself that does this or if there is something generating it.
That's what I was trying to distinguish. Tell me
From
once you find something more.
For that, we need permission to get closer.
So, with great care, do not extend yourself too.
Understood, and we have expressed permission to circle about it a, a mile or a couple miles away with a boat. I'm asking for express permission.
Damn. Very well.
Thank you very much. We will come into contact as soon as we find anything else of note.
Make your safety the top priority. There are more.
Understood.
Well,
Over and out.
good luck.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I got his permission to go on a boat. We still cannot engage at all. We're supposed to only investigate. Still keep like at least a mile, if not more. First priority is safety. Understood?
Yep.
Look at Grack.
She's like, I understand.
What?
If you understood the orders, as in, were you not listening?
I was? But why are you looking at me?
That's
Racker's like, he wasn't on speaker.
I asked if you
Kingston asked you if
understood.
you understood.
Yeah, but why are you looking at me after you said safety?
Because no, I asked if you understood. When I said you, I meant both of you, and one said yes. The other one said nothing.
I had a
So-
pickle in my mouth. I get it.
Yar,
I get it. Don't shoot me. Pickle.
Yar is just There's just like eyes glancing between the two of you, like this is a conversation.
Correct.
If she had good sense motive, she would know it's not the stupidest one we've had.
Yeah, that's something so proud of you. We've had stupider, like just smiling, like that's a good.
I don't know if you know sense motive works, but
I mean, I can't really say otherwise because I don't know how many skills fully work because they have lines and lines and lines.
I'd like to ask a very quick question about the walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Does this mean that you took out normal comm sets?
I think I did. I think
Can't
the
believe.
concepts that for Pathfinder were like Halo headset thing.
Yeah, I can't believe we took out our audio and visual recordings.
Have like cameras.
The comm set is basically just. Oh no, it's still handheld. Crazy.
So, is it okay if I just go grab some water? I'll be right back.
So like, are you gonna rest before you get out of the boat?
I think we're not.
I mean, I think
Like-
we've rested enough. All we did was look at a telescope for a few hours.
A delivery then?
Yes, so. Actually, what time is it right now?
If we're to sail out now, we would.
Then no. We should go there. Like we should probably rest now and wake up early. So we actually have sunlight to see something.
Might take you fucking. Who knows how long to sail all the way out there though.
That is true. We do need a sailor.
See that like Liara has projected herself into.
I look at it as like, do you know how to sail?
Well, actually, I think kayak.
Then I
Oh.
don't. Yeah, okay. Then start thinking.
No, a kayak doesn't have the open. Yeah, it is. It has to have it off of the fish.
Yeah,
Kayaks can be open. Yeah. I used to go
Either-
kayaking. I would always
either
get an
way, it's
open
a-
one.
Way it's a rowing.
So a rowboat.
Mhm. Well, to be fair, that's all we need as well. That way, we don't need to care that much about the wind or anything of the sort.
We don't have knowledge. Sailing or whatever it is. Yeah, sailing. Profession sailor.
It's like
Hire
how are you?
Liara out.
No.
If, I guess Pat's against it.
I'm back.
Wait, does she want to go with us if we take her boat?
I don't think we'd take her boat. I think we'd probably take one of the other rowboats that just came.
Take one of the.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't want to hire a local just yet.
That's fine. So
Because she's a civilian, or
Marcus
It's
is a civilian on my
It's a
part.
civilian.
Uh,
I'm reading in between the lines that if not a Nazi wants us to have safety number one priority, to keep us safe is their number one priority. I'm not sure he'd be too keen. You took a civilian where?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure
There
he prefers
is,
our
like-
safety over the civilian safety.
There's practically volunteering, though. Hasn't just said it, though. She's just.
I mean, that's the thing. If she knows how to actually, I'm gonna say drive a boat, sail a boat, it
Yeah,
would be
she said
safer
she
to
would.
actually ever. Because then, if there's a
You
problem,
would be
we have
taking
someone
a
that
rowboat. You know how a rowboat works? You take oar, do
Yeah.
twist.
a robot
So-
is going to take a long time to go and to leave if there's an emergency.
No, as David
Yeah,
said,
but we're also doing this in a cloud that might
as David fucking said, we can take one of the things with engines that are driven with either craft alchemy or knowledge engineering.
I think
With a
I think when I
+10
saw
on
the
it.
boats, they had a different check.
Isn't
Smaller boat.
okay? So is this so?
Like a netting boat. One of those things that dive through, catch small.
Mhm.
I'll pull it.
Isn't it a speedboat?
Okay, no, they're both. Okay, I see.
Kind of.
Yeah,
It's bigger. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that there's a bigger penalty to use one of the alchemists or the other ones.
yeah. Craft alchemy.
So it's probably
is-
that if there is an emergency, the chance of us actually being able to drive the boat away, it's
I mean,
less
Pat
probable.
has a great craft alchemy.
Just a larger. I think the statistics for the speedboat I have here. James Bond's class. This speedboat is more like that. That's like a small fishing.
you could just call it a motorboat.
Yeah, that's just something I'm trying to avoid saying, Pat.
Why?
On
know what?
them titties.
No, I don't. It's literally just a motorboat. Why would you know why?
Every time
Why?
you say it, Joe's gonna say it again.
On them titties, bitch. By the way, Pedro.
Wrong.
Yeah?
Pet has a +20 craft alchemy.
Yeah, I went to check. So even with the penalty, still has a 10.
All right,
Why
man.
are you?
The
I
penalty
also
is
have
the-
a +11 knowledge engineering.
plus the
I think I beat you on that one.
Pedro,
yeah,
the,
by
the-
one.
The knowledge engineering is the one that has a +10. The normal check is a driving of craft alchemy.
Good.
Yes, that's how it's written there.
I'm going to.
It's craft alchemy or knowledge engineering +10 to the DC.
pretty. So
That's kind of weird, but okay.
thing then, because like I said, it's gonna take you a while to drive up. I don't know if you want to rest now or what the plan is.
I guess we rest now so we can go in the morning.
You guys
It's
wake up.
dawn.
Liara's like kind of like waiting by the docks for you guys. Like, want to argue? Yes, it's fishermen. Your army. Get your fucking out.
I mean, we have a child soldier. I'm sure you can take a civilian.
I mean, it's less than that thing, and I think we get busy, like, starting to carry shit to the boat. Like rations, taking out the telescope to try and see if we can use that shit out and see.
Yeah. Why? By the way, are we gonna do like the child soldier thing in character? Is like somebody ever gonna ask like point out like, "So when's your birthday?" Oh, we don't have birthday.
No, it's not important.
Bring it up enough.
I mean, that's the thing. At some point, it should happen because at some point there's probably like a birthday talk. No, even if it's like crew being like, "Oh yeah, I'm going out for my birthday." And it's like,
Cur-
and that's just
current-
generating a conversation.
Current in-game status, no one knows because I'm always covered. And it's not like anyone has ever asked. Like, Shori probably knows that I'm, like...
I assume not a Nazi thinks you're 21 and just thinks you're. You know what I mean?
And to be fair, I do believe that he mentally is 21, and as we've explained, because of
He
how
had to grow up.
Yeah.
no, it's more like people treat him like he was like an adult, so he starts thinking like an adult.
They probably
I'm
like
not.
treated you like a kid when they knew fire,
hmm
and then as like more soldiers came into the ranks and everything, actually had senior started being treated. So you were
All right.
like younger than.
hmm And then the good old Mike Hocus diet and help become big,
Yeah.
become strong.
Back in the Rust lands, all I would eat today was maybe like, cactus, which again sounds so racist. I'm just talking about like your tribe
Yeah.
sucks, and
Yeah, that's when my
then it's just
adoptive family. That's
and
when my
here
adoptive family fed
and
me.
here can I have a quintuple stacked McDonald's burger? Like, oh man, that's not healthy. And you're like, I'm a growing boy, and then someone's like, that nigga's a growing boy. Get him his quintuple burger.
I do imagine that Shori is the reason why I eat probably too much.
How long have you? I guess we should ask that when you have you established how long you've known Short?
Ever since he entered the academy, I believe.
Yeah, I think that was. I think we mentioned that on session 0. That you guys knew each other because you were both the longest there.
I got
Because
shit
you're the
memory.
longest and it was Shori. I don't remember between me and Greg was first though.
I think I don't know who of you became an army first, but you both joined the. We all joined at the same time. The unit.
The only thing I remember is the thing that I technically got lost for a while. That's why I also took longer to come out. I was supposed to have entered at 18. I entered at 1920.
I guess.
Anyway,
Anyways, you guys get ready for your boating adventure. Or tell her no.
I guess it would be kind of the awkward thing. Is like, are you were you planning on coming?
why?
Ask if any of you know how to sail a boat.
I know how to drive a boat. That boat.
I just imagine she goes, "Well, that's everything I had." And
Yeah,
just like,
Well,
my only
shit.
marketable skill.
goes,
Gone.
so she asks you. So if anybody falls over, you'll be able to rescue them.
Oh, we have suits for this.
Yes. Know how to fire a flare in case something bad happens.
No, I fired this gun at whatever bad is happening.
Okay, that raised my eyebrow. You know how to reef a mainsail?
We don't
We're
take a
not
sail
taking
on
a
that.
sail.
And if your engine dies, what are you doing?
I
He
point the
fixes it.
crowbar.
What am I supposed to do? I can pull the boat. Wait, can I pull
Oars.
the boat?
There's oars. Also, if it breaks, Greg can also probably fix that. He's an engineer.
We should probably check
Yeah.
if there's the spare parts.
What about rough waters? Like, it starts getting choppy out there. Will you be able to steady on? Get knocked off? Like, this is one of those heavier boats. This is a light vessel here.
Just ask if you want to come.
It's on the boat coming.
Like,
Okay.
damn.
We're not gonna stop you. We just asked you if you were coming.
I like to think that you actually didn't have an argument for that last thing.
It's like I look at it as like, did you bring food for yourself?
Are we going to stay there for that long?
Fucking
I don't know.
like spear.
You know.
Yeah, do you know how to use that to defend ourselves?
Oh my god. I start up the boat.
Yeah.
You keep asking questions. Every time you ask another question, I go.
You just say that in character. We're going out. And Tom's like running on the beach, like, wait, take me with you. And Lyra's just like, make this
I
boat
throw another
faster.
GooTube at him.
Yeah. That's so fucked. Wait, take me with you. Then
Swap.
yeah,
Cream
strawberry
flavor.
cream.
Wait, when did they become strawberry?
Cream flavored. You have the cream flavored packets.
I
Well, I think
thought
you
I
said
heard.
strawberry.
Yeah, you went plop. It hits Tom and it goes from cream to strawberry cream. It's like, wait, what?
Strawberry cream. There's blueberry and cream, peach cream.
No, Pat, you don't get it. He thinks it's that. It's just the blood from the forehead just leaking into the fucking Gucci. Strawberry. Why do I feel so
irony.
woozy? So yeah, we escape Tom.
He escaped Tom.
-1.
Alright. Who's piloting the boat?
This one is the alchemy check one, right?
Yes.
So it's
I get a
Greg.
stool so Greg can actually be tall enough to drive it.
30. I take a 10. 30.
Oh, yeah, I guess we are not driving in danger, so you can take your time.
Oh, I should have asked this. Check how Phil popped off the.
Probably.
Probably also siphoned from the other boats.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Siphon from the other boat. How are you doing? Like, is Greg just sucking fuel out through hose, or
I mean, is it? I assume it's petrol based.
it's some sort of weird chemical? Like,
Crew
I mean, you
guard.
can probably do
Yeah,
the thing with the tube and
chemical
just the
fuel. I
sucking.
go at crew guard. Take that engine off the into the boat, and then hold it upside down over here.
wow, that is so fucked. Yeah, I think that works, but imagine someone stealing gasoline. And
Flip that car over.
rip the tank out and flip that bitch over. Yeah,
I imagine I do it, but I'm like, I think there's an easier way. I say as I'm carrying the engine.
For the sake of understanding the lore, it's not some weird oil-based bones. It's some sort of
It's whale oil.
Sure. It's some sort of chemical concoction. So this means Pat could make some.
I mean that is basically what petroleum is just a chemical. You gotta start with a base.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just saying it's not like straight oil that you run out of the ground.
Yeah, it's not crude. It's refined.
Distilled.
Refined, like us. That's what Pat sounds like in the and just starts off like that and just turns into that.
Bring out your finest Havarti!
Still Rat Bear remains.
It's a bear shark! Roar, spunk!
You know, the fucking MC Jabberjaw comes up, he's like, yeah, see? You might take bear. Just fucking chum behind you.
Thump!
I now just read again, and yeah, feed the remains of a village. It sounds less we are feeding them and more that we are eating them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Are we? No. If we run into a fucking shark, then it does the same thing and starts rapping at us.
Yes,
I'm going like, we should really get ourselves checked for curses. This is ridiculous.
You say that as I'm skinning the shark as I killed another fucking creature.
Fucking Kingston's like, ever since I ignored that mysterious fortune teller that was trying to sell me the rock of rapid avoidance, we've been getting a lot of raps lately. Fucking the bloody stump of the shark comes up out of the water. It's just the mouth. Everything else has been turned to chum. The mouth opens. No respect. At least Joe laughs. Joe understands what Jabberjaw is.
I know what Jabberjaw is.
Well, I'm not doing a good
I
enough
don't.
impression. Probably not, but still.
Did you not hear me laughing?
No.
Yeah, I may not understand the joke, but I still chuckled at it.
Anyways, you guys fucking sail out for like better part of a day. Get close to the cloud, like you're much closer to it. It's quite ominous and loose. I'm not sure if this or like you're not exactly a mile off, further still, but
I mean,
I'm not sure if you might decide now is the time to stop.
we may as well, because we can then always advance if we find need to.
All right. Pat, you're the engine man. I'm confirmation on that.
Yeah, I'll stop.
All right, perceptions, everybody.
Who's using the telescope?
No one. We're not gonna set that up.
Why not?
Okay.
It shouldn't be that hard.
It's a minute setup time.
Wait, are you
And
saying we're
then
not
you'll
going to take
never
a minute?
see anything since we're in such a small boat because we rocking all over the place.
How much am I
Damn.
perception?
You guys
Am I in danger?
I'll let the party talk some and I'll tell you.
Am I stressed?
I mean,
Am I otherwise distracted?
not pointing a
Talking
gun
to the
at
party,
you.
this is just passive perception.
22. I'm taking
Okay.
a 10.
Is the NPC helping?
The NPC, but until then, you guys keep talking and that's
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so we need to find a way to investigate the seas here. Need to be careful, try to see if we see something over water, underwater, see if the cloud acts weirder for approach. If anything tries to reach out to us, we bolt.
I can do the underwater part. Since if anything grabs me, I should be the one better at dealing with it.
Watch
I want
out
to
if
point
it's-
out my backpack full of volatiles and my pressured air tank are not on my person. They are in the well. They're like in the seat well next to me. So I currently have a light load.
I think it's funny to light a zip lighter next to Grack because you never know if you're gonna see tomorrow.
But a zip lighter's not a flame. It's a little spark. It's a little zap.
I know, Pat. It's simply like the fucking 0.01% chance that you light the flame and explode, taking yourself out.
Also, I guess just for record, since we are planning on doing things overboard, I'm not wearing my armor, so I don't have the penalties to it.
I'm wearing mine.
wearing your wife beater. Like, what do you have under your?
Normal clothes.
What are those?
Oh, did I mention it's a 24 in case of surprise?
No, you're not. I mean, you might be surprised. But
It's just to avoid being surprised. So in case anything tries to attack us and we didn't see it, another
to
plus
think
2 to avoid.
I like to think by time you notice what's happening, you're still gonna be surprised that it's happening.
Fair. All right.
Getting that plus 2 though.
Oh, I'm just letting you know.
Okay. That's still gonna see. Like, you guys gotta talk some.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you just say, stand here and stare at it, like, yeah, really.
I mean,
dig this
after
for
a while
some
of
reason.
staring and not seeing
I-
anything, I guess I'll probably prepare the swimming gear.
Yeah, I put on the diving suit and the
Wait,
flippers.
you're coming as well?
Okay.
You never
And,
know. I might get knocked off forward. I'm a little guy. You know.
Time it takes for you guys to put on the swimwear. Awkwardness, talking.
Yeah.
Rock is like, it's party rock is happening. You know,
I guess I'll offer Liara if she wants the last set.
oh, you're offering Liara a thing? She probably would want to be on the boat in case. I mean,
Okay. This
I
is
don't know.
mostly if the boat goes over.
This is the boat goes over. That's fair. Ink in the nest then.
And the flippers too.
Help, I guess.
Yeah, it gives it a small swim speed, so yeah.
Not gonna put him on, but she'll.
All right,
Yeah.
I put on my goggles and I take my aquatic finger. No, joking.
Okay.
But I do want to like lean over the gunwale and look in the water.
Yeah, this is where I can
Yeah,
tell Pat then. Also, I was just gonna be like, so Pat first of all on his swag, is covered in his fucking illegal aquatic drip. Looks over the side, notices that the water is moving, looks up towards the cloud and squints and like drifting towards it.
Oh.
And then I noticed like, no wait, it's drifting towards us.
I mean, that could be the case too. Whatever you want to tell the party, it's your vision. I mean, in either way,
Hey,
you're getting closer to it. It's happening.
Did you say if it approaches us that we should leave?
Yes.
I confirm. All right, we're leaving.
Okay. So yeah, get us so safe for this incident.
Yeah, I start boating away.
Okay, so as you go to the engine and you begin starting the check, I guess. And
Can I, or would you say I'm now in a distraction, stress, danger area?
I'm not sure how stressed you'd be since it's still a fair distance away. It probably
Yeah, I
is
guess the stress
stressful
level
to you.
depends on the speed of the cloud.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. 33.
Probably 33. So you begin trying to set it up, and it begins going forward a bit because that's how the boat. And then,
Yeah.
as you're trying to turn it around, you've probably accomplished about halfway. You're 33. It's pretty good. Tell you what, roll to 33. Fucking turn it all. But then the engine stops. Over if you're perception. I guess King's fucking kind of obvious. Like to right over water where the fuck is making them. The water is this black color, or where the waters go.
Oars! Crew got oars!
Or thank God, yeah. No, wait, you brought Liara. She knows how to row.
So as those two prepare to row, David, I'm like, well, only one way to find out, and as I go to the back of the boat and put a foot on the engine, I'll point my gun down and shoot.
Sorry, what's
Are
that
you going
thing
to
of
shoot
like
the water?
what's that? I'm seeing that like gif of the pimp crying before he fires the bullet. I'm seeing Joe doing this to the fucking black cloud. Oh, I didn't get the part where he raises the gun up. Oh,
Are you doing it to the cloud or to the water?
He's doing it to the water.
Mostly to the water part that seems to be holding the engine.
I take out a sun rod and I activate it and I drop it in the water.
not even. I am racing. I am face blind.
I think
Maybe
they're
you're
both
both.
the same person.
No, that they're the same person, just different.
Different movie.
No, same movie,
Yeah,
different
Angle.
qualities, different qualities.
So Joe, you're gonna try and fire at the water.
Basically, the next to like a bit to the more a bit away from the engine to where things seem to come and grab it, more towards the direction of the center of it to see if I hit anything. I guess I'll wait until like Greg's sun rod actually hits the water to see if it illuminates anything. My thing currently is a tier. So it's the highest one, doesn't matter how many that it has.
Why is he real?
I mean, no, because they have slots. Like enchantments.
Yeah, but
Doesn't mean shit if I can't fire them.
glamorous fire team.
Here it is. So Empower. So I do believe because my guns. Yeah, they're tier 2 still.
Tier. I might have. Black powder firearm.
Yes.
Want to roll the d10? Because I keep fucking you over when I. That's actually better than what I rolled. Your weapon is destroyed, Joe.
Just got it too. Cool.
Fire the flechette thing at.
Yes.
Oh, we'll have the attachments to tear off of.
Well, just need to buy a new meshwork gun, I guess.
West of.
Damn, to be destroyed, it needs to go a bit high.
Yeah, I know. It's like I just as this happens, and like my hand is like fucking hurting. I'm like, well, it's
Oh, buddy,
magical.
if you took what I
Ow.
rolled, if you took what I rolled, your hand would be burning all.
All right, so what? I drop a sun rod, an activated sun rod, into the water. Does what happens? And so he's like, "Oh shit!"
Drop this gunwad into the. Touches the black dart of the water. Perception. See the glow stick pretty much like turned dull as it sinks in.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll start help rowing.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You start hoping. The cloud does seem trying to like chase after you somewhat, but could the rowers give me your checks to move mighty fucking?
So it's
Be fair, harder to row. You guys are not really moving faster than the cloud is gaining on. You guys want to try your hands at something? Actually, at this point, she said she'd start up a mainsail, so she'll stop rowing and start trying to finish.
And meanwhile, did we all bring our pressurized tanks?
Yeah.
Brought the fourth.
All right, just making sure. I gather them all up with some rope, and I start working on a contraption.
My
fair.
dude, are you doing what I think you're going to do?
Mega bursts.
As I'm sitting there, like hugging the gunwale, it's like As I'm trying to tie a pressurized tank to the side of the boat near the water.
And I think you're going to succeed before one person solos up a mainsail. I'm not going to tell them to help her. And they are technically rowing, just not faster than the cloud is gaining. So,
I mean, it made myself, but at least gives us some time. Also, Joe, I was looking for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this is what that's basically what I'm doing. It's like,
so yeah, Pat, I guess you have to roll for this, or is this just part of your kit?
well, it's not part of my kit. I don't know. What would you have me roll?
Putting a bunch of pressurized tank in the water, trying to break, aren't you?
I mean, technically, but how? What would you like? Would it be like any sort of craft check? Would it be craft traps?
He's not breaking
Not
them,
really a
he's opening
trap
them.
per se. It's we're like using it as an implies like yes alchemy.
Yeah, a very good number. I can't roll below a 21.
Oh my fuck! All right.
If you
I would
roll
say it's
higher,
stressful
then-
though, so I'm not letting you take a 10.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. I'm saying I still can't roll below a 21
Oh,
because I
I
have
know.
a plus
I'm
20.
just saying that you can't just say I'll take a 30. I hear something break like in real life over there.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
dropped.
sounded like a.
You're back.
That was me dropping a tool near the tanks and it would clang clang.
Oh,
Shit.
it's so realistic. Yeah. So, Brack, she's trying to step the mainsail, and you guys are rowing, and the cloud's getting closer. And Grack, you look up towards the cloud, like right before you, like your bundled up engine tank, plugging around because they're so heavy. All this almost like figure wearing like a black raincoat, just hanging up the clouds, looking.
Wait, how
Fuck
far?
that. It's like in the heart of the clouds. It's
How
nothing.
far?
1,000 feet.
Okay, damn.
You want us
I'm
to shoot him?
I was totally like I saw that and it's like a very, very inkling intrusive thoughts, just like reaching back for the grenade launcher. It's like,
You have you have like Superman hanging up in the air. Dude. Oh fuck! I was gonna make a reference, but I lost what fucking Superman movie that or so many Superman.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, he's gonna Man of Steel you. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, there's just some dude hanging up in the clouds, staring at you, posing ominously.
Some dude, what does he look like?
Axie and wearing
Black raincoat, hanging up in the air, just ooh.
Actually, you see your little Kingston image there, Joe? He looks a lot like that, with less blue.
We found your twin.
I mean, we found someone that shops in the same place I do.
Yeah,
And we know it's our evil twin because he's using magic.
Yeah, just an ominous, like, the Gordon Fisherman's evil twin is up there. That's what that is. Yeah. Then Greg fucking.
He's got, and I'm like, that quartermaster's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Tell you what, Greg. I mean, you're succeeding. You want to describe what you're doing here?
Yes. So I have it basically where I've tied a somehow with rope and pieces of scrap. I've connected one of our pressurized air tanks with the valve facing backwards towards the aft. To where if I smack the valve off, it will release all of its pressure in one direction.
And you're doing that 4 times. Thanks.
Well, yes and no. I'm not gonna smack them all off at the same time.
Like controlled burst.
Yeah, more like I'm gonna smack 2 off to get us out, and then if we need to, we'll still
saying
have
is that
another
shit-
2.
What I'm saying is that shit from Redline where Sweet PJ is like destroying his car, and it's like
Yeah. That pretty much. If I did all four, I'm pretty sure they just the the back of the boat would become the back of the boat would no longer be a boat, and the front of the boat would become also the back of the boat.
Alright, so you're doing damage control at the same time. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
You tell
Alright.
us about the man.
And I go, Krugar, smack,
What? I didn't mishear you.
Krugar, whack it.
Okay. I do so.
I basically just tell you to thwack the valves off.
Krugar. Smack its nuts.
How far away is this man in a raincoat?
3,000 feet.
Okay, out of dagger range.
Yes. But
Yeah,
I guess I'll smack the valves.
So fucking pop those open like a bottle of champagne and begin
Hang
flying the
on!
fuck off. I guess everybody give me a reflex save to stay on the boat. I'm not asking for a high number. Boat has handrails. Boat has handrails, thank God.
Gunwales.
I'm activating my armor.
Oh!
Krugar, you are looking like an anime protagonist. Like, you break the thing and as the boat's flying and then, like, the next one's breaking off through Pat's, like, contraption machine. You're just walking up through everyone else, like, sliding around in the boat. And you just step up to the stern of the boat like the fucking captain, like you're doing One Piece bullshit. Nah, she's fine.
You just pick back up your armor. So you're so heavy, it doesn't matter.
Alright. So after a couple of minutes of this, you guys are well out of the range of the cloud. Draken, unfortunately, stares at it. Like, the cloud is still approaching you. Water is trying to, like, shift you guys toward. And it aren't starting to go black water under them. But presumably.
I try anyway.
Start it, but it just sounds like it's settled.
Alright, hold
Keep
on. I'll roll a
throwing.
different check.
Yeah, I'll go back to rowing.
Ask, can you repair a rudder?
A rudder or mechanic?
The fucking spinny bits are trashed.
I mean, I can attempt to. That's
You
all.
I mean,
do
20
you want
would
to,
work if you have the material.
do you want to use the glue thing plus 2 daggers to make a new rudder? A dangerous rudder?
My man.
I mean, to be fair, they're already dangerous, Joe.
I like that.
Technically, I would be makeshift rack rigging this to hell.
I like that, yeah. So if you just
Ian,
your 2 daggers temporarily, you guys will fix it up, and before the cloud keeps get into any reasonable distance again, so you fix it up, and you've been scuttling off. And Greg can tell that not only are you getting farther from the cloud, kind of retracting back. So
also, I like
you-
that if this
have
wasn't enough.
confirmed that the Ex Mortis is at fault here.
The what?
Oh, it's a reference. The Ex Mortis. It was like the confines of the spooky Flash game era. It was like hell on Earth. It took the form of this like cloud that passed through the land, and everywhere the cloud passed through, like people died and undead rose.
Was
It
it a
like
point and click?
Yeah, it was a point and click. But it was showcased as this like as the force itself, giant like weird dust cloud.
Oh, we can play it on Newgrounds.
Sure, that's not really the point.
Or not.
The point is just you guys can confirm that the cloud is at fault here.
And the water.
And I
Directly
And-
beneath the cloud.
And then
More specifically, there's a man that is causing both of them and being a problem.
And I mentioned the Ex Mortis things in Ex Mortis. Tried to nuke Ex Mortis. Tried to shoot.
Cool.
Yeah, they
I
should
guess
try
we-
more small arms fire. It might have worked.
It's very magical. In relation to Joe's shitty gun.
I need a death ray.
Funnily enough,
In
I
a
don't
death
think that
ray,
would
a
do-
heavy weapon.
No, it's a one-handed weapon.
Oh shit!
Death ray.
I
Joe's
need a
fucking-
beam cannon.
It's
Joe's
death plus.
Joe's
David, it's death.
microwaving nerds times the speed efficiency.
David, it's death plus 5 damage. Because I add my dex to the damage.
I was about to say, like, does it add 5 damage? I might recall it adding like a guaranteed 1 damage. 5?
You know what? You know what would be particularly deadly if he had an auto grapnel. It does +6 damage no matter what, so he could add his 5 to it.
So 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here you go, Joe. Get an autographnal.
you can't have mine.
Give me a death ray. Give me 4 of them. Bitches.
Give me
Oh,
the
sh-
power armor.
They won't let me make a death ray.
But you guys get back to the beach. Yara's like fucking out and like touching the.
God. Oh, fuck. Well, at least it's not coming here. I'll just take my fucking daggers from the rudder.
We should probably contact not a Nazi and tell him what he found.
Yes, this is really important.
Not to
You
mention if it's,
you look at your daggers and I go like, oh, you wanted them back.
I mean,
Hmm.
don't need to. I have 8 more.
Yeah, I kind of like needed to take them apart.
Uh,
So
That's
now
good.
they're
How do you take them apart in a way that they can't be remade?
well, if they're full tang, there's no more handle anymore. It's just a blade.
yeah, you can keep
it's-
them.
Yeah,
And
it's
keep
just
the
the
handle?
blade. There's no more hilt, no more guard.
Anyways, I believe it was obvious. Is it the Kingston's gun blowing up? Even if it's just destroyed, something that it's obviously, or
I
it's
said it
just-
was magical already.
I missed that. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Is,
his
then,
gun didn't blow up. It got destroyed.
Which isn't normal. So basically, he tried to fire in the water, and he just went
yeah, it's more if
like
it
a
was more if,
cartoon car, like a cartoon old jalopy that someone kicked and just
No,
fell.
yeah, I
no,
understand.
that's-
It was just I
That's
didn't
fair.
remember.
I suppose it could have blown up in that regard. I'm just focusing on
Yeah.
the fact that it didn't explode, which
Yeah,
You know, I was just trying to see if we knew that had happened.
yes.
So
But yeah, then
we could go with when Joe pointed the gun at the water, pulled the trigger, like started falling off and like fired. But it's not destroyed to the regard that it's like fucking pieces scattered to the.
yeah, I know. I just want to know if that was something that we could have here happening. But since we were told it was magical, then I don't need that.
Yeah, it's specifically the reason Kingston knows it was magical is because from the 8 times that he fired at the magic person, the other one, only one of his guns broke fully. The others jammed, misfired, but they only broke once. So he's aware that this creature is probably much more powerful than the fucking summoner.
You know,
I'm,
at least it should be the same. Because we technically don't know the role, but yeah.
No,
It's
but
still
I
not everything that
asked-
the lowest possibility is that guy.
Grack asked someone to pull the boat fully out of the water. He has
Yeah, I'll
to
do
take off the other tanks.
yeah.
All right.
I'll start pulling.
As he's doing that, I'll ask you like for the full details, and then I'll go report to not a Nazi.
Want to table before like not let you want to do.
I think our report is going to be always the same.
Yeah, a report will be just what happened and what exactly we saw.
All right. Because that's the difference. Is like if we're gonna assume Ciaran's coming back then. So because not a Nazi's gonna go. That isn't troubling you. Glad that you're able to follow your orders. But well, if this
Shit.
the thing I was going to say when Kings went to prepare would be the thing that if we are to fight it, we need to be more prepared, sea wise.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I guess I'll kind of not say. Well, I do believe in this, in such a thing. We are outgunned, perhaps. Range, ranged functions will only function with bows or such things like guns. From what I saw by shooting him, at least not in the normal carry that I have, won't work on them. We will also need. Ingram was specially dispatched by. Let me see fucking ranks in military.
Isn't a
By a first lieutenant.
Yeah.
By a first lieutenant in Strasbourg because there was an epidemic case. So we're currently without support for flight. So we cannot meet him directly. Once he manages to come back to us, we can reformulate a plan, but for now our options are limited.
Well, stay there. We'll begin setting up like a couple of like a week. Fucking move. I'm not happen. No, like she's like,
I return the 2 tanks that are now broken.
yeah. But in like a week, fucking cargo van drives out into town. You guys start getting like population kind of like quadruple private type soldiers setting up a. Ciaran is coming back in this cargo van, like they stop by to pick up. Basically, they're actually setting up some kind of like. They're setting up like a safety line on the beach. They're setting up a base of operations just to be a support unit. Really, they are not needed. It's just how the army works. Send people. And one of the suppliers here, Eons, goes, we have this special order to you. There's a note by one of our support.
I guess I'll pick it up.
So he goes, matter of firepower, finding yourself in natural. Matter must lie in the caliber. Find that you earned 1 point. That is not. So I was thinking of allowing you 7 rounds. Talking about like, diameter.
Mm-hmm.
7 diameter, like Joe.
A lot. I mean, I'm trying to remember. That's like a slug, isn't it?
Bigger. We're talking about like more than 7 inches.
This is
7-inch?
I just said
7 inches or 7 millimeters?
No, we're talking inches. You want to open up the crate?
Sure.
Joe opens up and sees a big honking.
That's for
Do you need me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, please. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a Gaston.
Have you
Down-
okay?
No. That's
Do you know what an Armstrong gun is?
I can check.
Or the 110-pounder. It is a rifled cannon.
Shit, I was making the mistake of pulling up the stats of the item for. And I should just send you a picture.
Yeah, probably. A picture would probably work better. Because you just hand if it's a 7-inch shell,
You just gave him an
handed him
RPG.
you just hand. I'm the only one proficient.
Oh,
Can
it's
you
a
even carry
medium.
it?
Fucking not a Nazi totally made a big fucking boner because it's a medium-sized rocket launcher.
Well, Pat,
Okay, what's needed to use it? Because if
Pat.
it's only because if it's
Heavy
the
weapon
harness,
proficiency.
so the harness.
I want to say this so everyone's aware. I was half prepared for this. One of my traits, David, is quick learner.
You bitch. So
What
you'd
does
have the
that do?
same. Instead of a -4 penalty, he has a -2.
Then you're the most dexterous, so yeah.
Now, I'm gonna let you know, rocket launcher has one rocket in it. Because I guess he assumes that a fucking explosive of this caliber will fucking pulp whatever fucking human. You only do
Probably.
have one shot with this.
So it's a rocket launcher, yeah.
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher. One
Okay.
fucking shell. That's why I
So
said it's like
plan.
7 inches. Because it's an explosive.
So the plan is simple. We get Ingram to learn any extraction that is above, so you have like a +20 to it.
So I need a potion of true strike.
Yes.
Well, Ciaran's gonna be here with you, tabling it here. So Ciaran, hiding this.
I don't think he
Which, I
can learn
mean-
True Strike, can he?
Thing. Ciaran will be here to assist you.
Yeah.
Yara is like probably actually raring to like help you again. You could probably tell her to fuck off though. You'd probably questioning what all these soldiers are for if they're not going.
Protocol.
Pretty much, it's just privates being. I can only imagine a lot of the like low-ranking dudes forming a perimeter watch, or just like shaking your hand, and being like, "Wow, I've heard about your troop, man. Weren't you the guys that like took out a whole like horde of zombies outside of Stillwater?"
Yeah, we did. He took a few grenades, but
Yeah,
happened.
doing that,
I
and
love
then in the
as soon as he said, "Yeah, we did." I just like the cadence in which he said it, like the fucking soldier just like turns to his friend, like, "Yeah, we did." Look at the humbleness of this dude.
and then in the right behind him, like a little off the distance, like almost unnoticeable, you see Greg trying to lift a medium-sized rocket launcher. He's like, "Oh, what is that?
Oh my
What is
fucking
that?"
god. Yeah, could you imagine that Joe reads the letter and then Pat is holding the rocket launcher already and fucking fires the thing into the ocean? And they're just like, we'll send out record for another. Did you
Let's
tell
see.
Not a Nazi your gun got totaled?
I believe he
Probably
did
be
because
in
he said he shot it and that it.
Yeah, it essentially. Yeah, I explained it as I.
Okay, then
I probably.
have a shiny.
Neat. Basically, I probably told them in the thing that from the experience we had with the other magic caster we've recently faced, like this thing is probably more powerful by a wide margin.
Yeah, so he's given you 3 of wheat.
He's
But
led me it.
The best
I'm
part of
sure
being part of an army, at least once every few sessions, or a good couple of them, we're just going to get something you shouldn't have.
who get a big toy.
I can't wait for the day they just give us a drill and I just get the harness to just start drilling an enemy.
I mean,
It's such a good
Grat
weapon.
can still use it since it's considered a firearm. So I would still also have a -2 penalty for it because of the size difference.
I know,
Technologist
but
feat, don't you, Pat?
I do.
You can reload the fucking thing.
I
I
don't
know,
have
but
any
then-
rockets.
That's
But-
fair.
But it says usage 1 disposable.
Because it assumes that you don't load it.
How much is a rocket?
to be fair, Pat, like I have a plus 10 firing it right now.
It's that where it's capacity 10, 1 rocket. It uses a charge from the battery, and the rocket is weight.
Wasted.
I mean, it got
So-
shot, so it's
Yeah,
wasted
it
in
got
quotation
shot.
marks.
You don't get to pick up the fucking remaining.
Okay, I was gonna say that I wouldn't call that wasted.
But yeah, the other thing is like reloading a rocket launcher takes fucking god awful long. But it doesn't mean that if you complete the shot and you escape again, you could just ask for another payload. Rather than asking for a rocket launch.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
saying,
see.
planning for failure is great. That being said, if you hit the thing, there's no saves it makes. The saving throw is only for creature that takes direct damage hit from a rocket launcher attempt. It's gonna fucking.
I could would you
You know
would
what is a
say
stupid plan?
would you say a rocket is a splash weapon?
Fuck, dude. That's a good question.
It
Technically, it is, I guess.
Alright. I'm
More like-
just
More like an explosive, but based on how some other things are explosives, flash weapons. Yeah, flash weapon.
so with targeted bomb admixture.
Not only bombs, like act like an basket.
Hold on, let me look again.
I also think that one says thrown.
When all bombs you create and throw during why did Ingram get this? Why did Ciaran choose this? As one of his spells. He doesn't throw bombs.
It's really for you.
I don't throw bombs.
I have throw in there. I really like the idea of you fucking designing a payload that is just going to fucking.
It also specifies bombs.
I mean, rocket
And
is.
he's an investigator. He doesn't have bombs.
Is a rocket a kind of bomb, or does it like alchemist?
It's talking about alchemist bombs.
So why does
it
he have that?
I mean, it also doesn't matter because it says throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it didn't have throw, it'd be funny because rocket jump.
And it doesn't do what I thought it did. The one I'm thinking of is concentrated splash, which takes away all the area damage something would do, and instead increases the damage by 50% on a direct hit.
Shit, that'd be really good on this. What is that? 6?
Mm-hmm.
If it's us, then yeah.
Well, it's a 12d6 medium, so no wait, no.
Wait,
Rocket launcher, yeah, 12d6.
fuck, right. I was thinking if we could enlarge, but yeah, the ammo wouldn't be large.
And even then, I mean, yeah, if you had a large,
Ciaran has Ingram has the enlarged person. That's why I was thinking like, But yeah, I forgot
hits him
the-
with a growth ray, and he technically rocket launcher.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Give
but
me-
ammo fired shrinks back down.
Oh
yeah,
right, I
you
forgot about that rule.
need
Yeah, that's why I was
gravity
saying-
though.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's in large person. It shrink
Yeah,
You
shrink
need
does
gra-
it. All right,
you
this is
need
what
shrink
we need to
person.
do.
though.
It remains the same. It's bullshit.
Drugar holds the rocket launcher. Enlarge on him. Melees with the rocket.
No,
I mean, I would take the damage, but yeah.
the super mutant suicider.
I mean, To be fair, I think I have enough HP to actually survive that,
I mean,
or at
do you
least to have a
it-
shot at it.
I have to hit someone flying way the fuck up in the.
You give me flying, and he wants us to get close to him. So just see me.
That's not untrue.
So yeah, I can technically do that. Potion of fly, enlarge.
Alrighty. Fuck me then. Yeah, I think that's. Sorry, were you gonna say something, Joe?
Nothing special. I was just talking about gravity bow being the thing for ranged.
Okay. Good slap gravity bow.
No. It specifies crossbow or bow. Yeah. Arrows or bolts.
Okay.
Or
Not bad.
just crossbow or bow, not arrows or bolts. You could technically do it on a pellet bow, which is just a dwarven crossbow that shoots sling bullets instead.
Applied to firearm. Rocket launcher.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then you
it's a
could
slow
use,
firing.
could use
Oh
an
wait,
oil of silence on your fucking rocket launcher, so it just
Why?
quietly goes.
also if I just read this correctly, a rocket launcher is also touch.
Yes.
Yes,
All
it's a
the
firearm.
weapons have the touch, or is
Yeah,
the
firearms
other
are
ones
all
don't.
touch unless specified
It's
otherwise.
more that the other ones don't have it. This one is written on special. That's why I'm wondering.
It's 120 feet range on the rocket launcher. Thing's really far away. But yeah, the rocket launcher does have touch as a special.
Does Ingram have True Strike? Because if not, we probably
He
should
does
just
not.
It can. It's a level 1, so he can learn it.
we
I went
could
to
go
check. It's
get.
on the alchemist.
I know.
He
we could go get
has
True Strike.
long shot.
So is there anything you guys want to say in character, or should we table it on this, like, you guys are about to sail out of a rocket launch? Because not enough
I'll
plan for
I'll start making some oils. No, the Cardis oil.
Okay.
Also,
Just in case we could throw it on to the water and it freezes, and then
by the way,
yeah.
since he also has long shot, we can also probably give that to you. Like what we need to give to Joey is True Strike, long shot,
Cat's Grace.
yeah, Cat's Grace, and is there anything so you can roll twice just to avoid net ones?
The penalty of
Oh.
pat firing.
-2. I think you said.
-2.
We have the same penalty. I
Oh,
just have a
same as-
bigger to hit because I'm a
Yeah,
marshal.
he has one more dex than me. Otherwise, we'd have the same bonus.
Alright. I mean, Pat could at least aid you.
Wait. What you said? What's your bonus to firing it with all your penalties?
Oh, by penalties, I have a +10
Without
sorry.
or with?
with +11 actually because of my armor.
How do you have +11
Because it's
with the penalties?
because I have weapon focus firearm. Works for all of firearms.
He also has a high BAB. I think.
I
Aren't
have
you
a-
half BAB or a third?
I have a
Wait, weapon focused firearm. That's not how that works.
It is because we are the elephant in the room.
All
Oh.
firearms. Yeah. It's firearm.
Yeah, it's also a heavy weapon.
It doesn't have a T, so it shouldn't be technological.
It
I don't know
is a firearm, but it's also a heavy weapon.
I mean, it's a two-handed range. Proficiency exotic. Heavy weaponry.
Okay, then my bad. It's still +10.
Yeah, it'd be a +10 because you can't use weapon focus since you don't have the proficiency. But
Because of my armor, my normal range becomes +12. So -2, 10 +10.
and you would have a better shot. I'd have a -7.
Head to the rockets are.
Yeah. I
I
can
mean-
also do Pat. I can also do something real bullshit with it.
Go on.
Targeting shot.
No,
How would
see
that
this. Yeah, how would that work?
I mean, that's where the main impact starts. He's gonna be
Targeting.
hella confused.
I mean, he's already getting shot. I don't think making the targeted will change on that department.
I mean, it does different things better.
Okay, ask
Like-
what that changed. You didn't say anything of that, so
I
You
said
give
I
me-
could use targeting shot, which is
Yes.
deed. Deeds have effects.
Yeah, I'm asking what's so weird.
Mostly because it explodes and it sounds weird.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to myself.
All right, no.
The thing is, on arms it makes it drop something. Head makes it confused for a round.
Oh, I mean
Yeah.
that still makes sense to me. Fucking bunked it in the head of an.
No, this is the important one. Torso threatens critical on a 19 to 20.
I mean, to be fair, if you're getting hit square with a rocket launch payload, it makes sense.
yeah.
Shot through the heart and needs to.
All right, so
What's the critical range of this weapon? No, not range,
it-
damage.
It doesn't crit.
Times-
That's
Oh, it
Fine.
doesn't. Yeah, it does not crit.
why not?
doesn't.
Said why not?
Because it
Doesn't.
doesn't.
How dare it?
Because it's already 12d6. He didn't want to
So?
make it 24. Or even worse, times 4.
The touch fireball.
Oh wait. Is it supposed to be D6s?
Yeah, it's 12d6s. Oh, are you asking if you mistake that?
Isn't Pathfinder D8s?
For what?
The rocket launcher.
No, it's
Let me say
sixes.
Oh, okay. The small rocket launcher does 8d8.
Okay,
No?
It
guys.
says 86.
Guys, listen
Yeah.
to me. We need to get me as close as possible to this thing.
Yeah.
As
Balance on the mainsail that the girl set up.
no, I'm gonna need to
We're
fly.
not gonna
to
take
it.
that small ass boat.
No, we're gonna need to fly to it because I just read Deadshot. And he's gonna die if I shoot it with Deadshot.
What does that shot do?
I can make an attack multiple times. Depending on my BB. If I hit the
But-
second time, I add the base damage of the weapon again.
But that it only's got one round in it.
It only does one shot, David. It's a full round action, one shot. It's like it's like riskier, not riskier, but it's like more complicated vital strike.
Oh, but then you
Does
can't
it mechanically
take the
only
potion.
use? No, I'm just wondering. Does it
One-
mechanically only
one
use
shot.
one bullet too?
One shot, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, like scientifically. Then again, that good at gunslinging.
The only shame is that then you can't use True Strike, because
Yeah, I can.
There
You
isn't
can
full
use it
round.
on the first.
Hmm?
Can use it on the first. It's just first
isn't
attack.
True Strike a round?
No, full strike is for the next attack.
Duration C test. Your next single attack rolled, if it's made before the end of the next round.
Yeah.
Oh, end
I
of the
can-
next one. So yeah, you have one round to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
So yeah, you
who's-
still have. So
Awesome.
again, what we are seeing is that the net one is the only thing that can fuck this shot.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good setup for next week. Is there anything you want to do in character, or should I just say like we've tabled it? You're just discussing plans. I can.
We've tabled it. We're just gaming the game.
Besides the fact that Krugari said that he can't shoot it, nothing.
First said he could shoot it.
Said that he can't shoot it.
Can't shoot it. I thought everyone was gonna start fighting over the. Pat and Joe both fire, and Joe, I better not. I can fire it. Like, oh god.
I mean, that's the thing. Can I? Technically, I can. Do I have a good shot? Not really. Also,
Next
this is
time,
sorry.
what happens when a rocket launcher hits a fucking storm cloud?